Peace to the family, I believe. Am I on live? Can you hear me? Give me a 9 if you can hear me. We're about to go in, family. This is very important. This is extremely important. It's a public service announcement. You can hear me. We're about to go. What the heck? Oh, my bad. Okay. Hold on. Hold tight, people. I just want to make sure that we're on live. But this is definitely a public service announcement. And I want to really connect with you all. And talk to you about why the necessity to apologize. All right. Oh, thank you. Y'all put the 9s there. Now I can see. I couldn't see the chat. So yeah, I know I come and I go on YouTube. I know how that goes. But this time, I'm here to stay. I've worked something out. I'm gonna be on my YouTube, but I'm always on the Facebook. I'm on there quite often. I be on Facebook quite often. You know how this go. You know how this go. You know how this go. So first thing I want to do is, I want to talk to all you people that say Airbnb. I got y'all to stop saying them damn cars is rented because you keep seeing them over and over. So what you're gonna realize, you're gonna keep seeing the same house over and over. And hopefully after like a year and a half, you can stop saying that this is Airbnb. You guys got to stop that, man. You got to stop it, man. And that's part of what we got to discuss today. Part of what we got to discuss today is some of the weird elements of being in the pro-Black conscious community. That's part of what we got to discuss today. But I definitely want to apologize, and I want to explain to you the level of apology. And of course, I know some of you are going to say, we don't need a damn tall house. Yes, you do. You need it for motivational purposes. You need it for motivational purposes. Look at that high ceiling. I don't think you realize how high the ceiling really is, man. But hey, to each his own. To each his own. Come on. You want to see a wife in every room? Y'all want to see that? Let me see what my daughter doing. She in the movie room. I'm about to build for you, so give me a few. Just making sure something else is right. My baby girl. She watching the TV from the projector. Look at that. My baby girl. What's that, soup?
Yeah, vegetable soup.
Vegetable soup. Say hi, my act.
Hey.
No, I said say hi, my act. No, say hi, my act. There you go. Now you follow instructions. Now you follow instructions. It's like Simon Says. You got to follow instructions. All right, baby. I'm going to let you watch your stuff. Just wanted to make sure they could say hi. I love you too, baby. No, I'm that ass. She like being bucket naked all the time. Maybe turn the camera this way before you up the door locked. I know what that is. All right, real funny. Real funny. Yeah, I know. Yeah, we about to start. Just want to get the people in the chat. Make sure you share the video. Make sure you share the video. Look at these beautiful stairs, man. My goodness. My goodness. My goodness. Look at that. Look at that, people. That's the area view. And still we have more ceiling to go up here. I don't remember which room was which room sometimes. Man, that's a beautiful room. Well, one wife hiding, the other wife sleeping, other wife had two. That's right, it's sleeping. She's going to kill me when she sees this. That's why I'm gonna lock the door. But we won't invade no more privacy. Just know the doors all over the place. But yeah, dope. Do you know what these stairs are made of? Come on, man, stop playing. Start playing. Black people are supposed to show, improve. What's up, 7? Peace to the 7s out there, man. Y'all supposed to show, improve. We know that. We know it's school. We supposed to add on, man. So that's why I be doing what I do. To call it showing off. They say, man, you act like you ain't never had nothing before. I did. Negroes is crazy if you think all of this is acquired from some tricky stuff now. This ain't even the value of the cars now. Cut it out now. But yeah, let's get into the subject matter. Let's get into the subject matter. Because we start doing the cars and then I ain't never gonna get to what I gotta get into. I'm gonna just get some good lighting and I just wanna sit down and have a talk with you. Also got a little mild PowerPoint presentation. I ain't doing my special effects stuff like I normally do. This is just something different right now. I want to sit down and really talk to you and really connect with you. I think we got enough people that came into the building and I just want to build with the people. I'm gonna stop the shaky camera business. I just want to give you a real good, clear picture of the camera and the hair I'm about to cut. I done did this bit long enough. Hebrew Mike, all of you guys. I've been doing this for too long. It's cool, but I gotta get back to me. Happy birthday to me. Now, I want to talk to you all about my apology. Okay? Oh, thanks, family. I appreciate that. Said I was proud of you when I saw the Bentley. Though we done moved up to the Rolls Royce and we got the i8 and we also got the Porsche Panamera. They don't make those no more. 4 doors. And we got the Slingshot. And that's all year round. I kid you not. Y'all know it. Y'all keep up with me on Instagram and Facebook. Y'all know what it is. Okay. Okay, cool. Thank you, family. I thank you for the inspiration. Thank you for that. So what I want to do, I want to definitely sincerely apologize to my brothers and sisters in the conscious community for my approach towards making money my religion. And the reason why I want to apologize to you is because the manner in which I had to make my exit, kind of, and I don't want to say complete exit. It wasn't complete exit. It's like 1 foot out the door, kind of looking around and everything. But the reason why I had to make the type of exit I made in the community is because I got my own personal strife and issues. I'm not perfect. And I got wants like anybody else got wants. I got desires like anybody else got desires. And we do our best to subdue our passions. We learned that in Masonic school, right? And not to suffer from any modes of temperance. And to unite under a brotherhood, under one starry canopy to the full circumference of the 24,896 square miles that this planet Earth is rendered. However, we all got wants. We all got ambitions. We all got goals. And I see a pattern developing in history when it comes to Black leadership in retrospect to the people who say they need it and they want it. And they put the onus on the Black leader. I want to use this tape. This might work better. Yeah, let's see if I can use this tape right there. This house is so big. Just makes you want to yell. When you live in a home where you can hear echo, echo, light, light, light. I love it. I can't get enough. But on with the apology so we can party again. But I got to get to the apology. I want to apologize sincerely for leaving the people that really support me day in and day out. Because I really thought about it and I said, you know what? Because when I get these messages, yo, man, I'm disappointed in you, bro. Oh, yo, bro, how you leave us back? And I got a lot of my good brothers in the hood, which we come to New York this week to celebrate my birthday because my brothers and them was like, listen, P, I know you over there in the West Coast doing your thing. I know you just came back from the Cayman Islands, right? I know you're going to Thailand, you're going to Hong Kong, Holland, and all this other stuff. I've been there. Let me say that. You know, I actually happen to have a passport on me. because I lost my ID. I had to get this mailed to me in real time. One, which was wild too, because I was gonna already start carrying it with me. A lot of times I make spontaneous moves, and then I gotta fly back to get my passport if no one's available to mail the passport to me. But if one of my wives is available, then they'll mail it. But then that costs like 105 or $20 from UPS to UPS because I don't want it mailed to the hotel or wherever I'm staying at when I'm traveling around. But anyway, reality is I'm back home and I really thought about it from reading some of my messages, text messages galore, emails, DMs, and my homies really talked to me. One of them, I'm gonna tell you his name, Jude. That's the brother you always see with me. He got the locks, you know, all the way down. He's always doing security for me all the time. You know, Hoover, salute to all the homies that remedied the gang situation in Jersey and started to support the idea of not color banging and even work in harmony with each other at the bar. Always salute to the Lokes, the Bloods, the Hoovers, everybody that's out there. Salute to you in Jersey. Now, these are brothers that when they met me, they used to buy 10 books at a time that I wrote. 10 books at a time. Every time they show up, all of them put their money together, buy 10 books, 15 books, everything. Show me so much love. So they're like, yo, brother Polite, you come such a long way. You know, you pulling one of us at a time out the hood, because I really do that. Every year, I pull one or two brothers to live with me. And while I'm traveling, they can stay at one of my cribs. And I let them find themselves in society, the new society, away from the hood. And they see what I'm talking about. And most of them just wind up living out here and they find themselves. However, I can't take everybody. So that's not a remedy that's going to work when we look at the whole, obviously. But it is a start. So that I can do. Keeping my house trusted, loved, embrace people, good with my family, everything. Ain't gonna take nothing out the crib. They gonna do what they do. And whatever I got is this. So I'm good. Now the issue of the matter is pursuing career goals and being a black nationalist. It sounds like an oxymoron because the black nationalism is supposed to be a career goal. Only thing it doesn't really provide you the benefits consistent with sustaining a household. You know, there's no pension plan. There's no health care. If something happens to me while I'm on a mission of being a black nationalist, it's not a guarantee that the community is going to take care of my family. And that scares me. That scares me. If I can't guarantee that the community is going to ensure that my family will be safe and sustain their way of life, or just be able to live above par, whatever above par may be, just as a concession for my contribution, then I, as a man, I got to find a way to get that. I got to find a way to do that. I can't rely on another man or several men or families to take care of my family in the advent that something happens to me while I pursue the career goal of being a black nationalist or a Pan-African. We've seen what happened to the black families when the leader dies. And that's a stark circumstance and a reality at the same time. We see what happened. We see it. In fact, we see it all the time. So I don't want to be part of that situation. And it was hard to decide if I'm going to still be part of a community that I love. No matter how much hatred, no matter how much slander, it's all right because I deal with numbers. So I understand. If I got a video that's doing 30 million views and 20 million views, 50 million views, sometimes I'll be showing Sinetta, yo, look, this video did 15 million views. I'm cooking bashir. I got a joint that did 24, 25 million. Me cooking bashir. It's like a 12-minute clip. People love it, and it's been shared thousands of times, hundreds of thousands of times, whatever. And I'm like, yo, son, look at this. This is wild. He'd be like, yo, that's crazy. Right up in his house. You know what I'm saying? And so that's amazing. But understand, if you're in a room with 30 people, one person may be a detractor. If you're in a room with 300 people, 30 people may become your trolls, right? And if you're in a room with 3,000 people, 300 people may have something bad to say about you. And that's all right, because 300 people not feeling you out of 3,000 ain't bad. And then when you get 30,000 people's attention, 3,000 people may not feel you. So when you turn around and say, man, how come so much people say bad things about this brother? The ratio is what you got to look at. You can't look at, oh, man, he had 300,000 people listening to him, so 30,000 people ain't feeling him. You'll say, how the heck does someone get 30,000 people to not like him? Well, when you're debating based on politics and religion, that's not too bad. 30,000 people not like you out of 300,000 people that view you. And then what happens when you have 3 million people viewing you? 3 million. When you got 3 million people watching you, you may be likely to have 300,000 people that don't like you. So I have to bear the burden of understanding and ratio. All these people don't really dislike me. It's just that 300,000 people is a lot of people that most of us would never have the opportunity to say, I definitely know I got 300,000 people that don't like me. But many of you don't have a video doing millions or several videos doing millions. So each time more attention is drawn to me, there will be that much more people who don't like me for whatever reason it may be, and be willing to voice it, as people who don't like you tend to be more aggressive and more active when it comes to verbalizing how they feel, as opposed to people who support you who normally lay in wait and be quiet. Something happens, they go, damn, that was bad, man. I really like that brother. You saw what they did to that brother? That's how that works. So I want to tell you all that I have the right to pursue career goals too. I came into this community and I wanted to teach. Oh, look who came out the room. Nah, we gonna catch your ass. Look at her running. We gonna catch her. Let me get something to drink, babe. Yeah, you got what, Pastor Cameron? What's wrong with you? You beautiful. You cloth. They ain't no Israelites over here gonna complain how you look in your own household. Everybody good. Okay, baby. Yeah, came out the room. But anyway, yeah, you gotta see her. But anyway, I have the right to pursue career goals, and if certain things aren't in place, like Medicare or Medicaid or healthcare plan, let me say, if there's no healthcare, there's no pension, is there, and I'm just out here risking my life. I'm on CNN, I'm on Fox 5, I'm banging, I'm going hard. There's snipers on the building. I really talk to my family like, yo, what y'all thinking about with this? They're like, yeah, if something happens to you, then what? Are those same people gonna take care of us? When my wife asks this, and when my children look at me for an answer, I don't want to lie in front of them. That was kind of like a rhetorical question, because the reality is we're not even organized to be prepared for that type of situation. No matter what type of proposal or plan I put before the world, we're not going to take that. Also, I want you to really consider this part, because this part is a really real part. I need you to understand this, to understand my apology in its entirety, and I'm going to go through it in detail, my apology, and what I'm sorry for, as I'm already conveying it, but I'm going to make it more descriptive and more elaborate and detailed so y'all can really walk with me. I'm not too concerned with everything going on in the chat. Don't worry about it. If I wanted moderators, I could add somebody moderating. I want everybody to just have freedom of speech, talk their stuff. Because there got to be a point where you're not moved by all of that. Yeah, some people say disrespectful things, and other people may be agents, other people may be disgruntled, good reasons, wrong reasons, right reasons. Doesn't matter. What matters is my apology at this particular point in time, and for you not to be too distracted. So I can't lie to my family and say these people are going to help me. There's good people that would genuinely help. But if there's nothing organized, they're going to help sporadically. And then you're going to demand too much of the people that's helping consistently. And then they also got families of their own in crisis that's going to transpire. And then they got to appeal to the crisis that's taking place in their family while being a good citizen of the Black conscious movement and being there for the families that help sustain and motivate their families. So it's too much to ask for a little bit of people. If we get 100% from one person, something happens to them, rap for the whole community. But we get 1% from 100 people and one thing happens to somebody in that community, and then we got the other 99%. The problem is everybody hasn't contributed their 1%, not because they don't want to, but because there's just nothing organized. And it's hard for us to actually subscribe to doing the right thing, because when you look up to people whose only thing is to upload videos and gossip about other guys, then what's going to happen is you're going to follow behind them, and you're going to create a YouTube channel and feel like you've created a situation. You're going to follow after them, and you're going to gossip. Whoever you look up to is pretty much how you're going to follow after them. Okay? So when my brother Jew also hits me up, brother, I never thought I'd say this. He had a man-to-man bill with me. Jube and I never argue all the years we know each other, man. So when Jube tell me something he don't like, I tend to appreciate it, because if you have a real friend and a real friend tell you something they don't like about you, If you think they're hating on you, then they haven't been your friend the whole time. If a friend criticizes me, the last thing on my mind is that he's hating on me. I got to appreciate the fact that as a man, I surrounded myself by people I said I trust. So when they have to criticize me, I should take heed to it. Doesn't have to be true, but I should yield to the fact that I've impressed a certain idea upon him. And it needs to be considered. So even Brother Sinetta, if he talks to me and says, yo, Polite, I think you need to do this way, or you need to do it that way. Even to this day, if he says that, I'm going to always take it into consideration. Doesn't mean I'm going to follow what he says. Doesn't mean I'm going to even agree. But if you say somebody is a family member, a loved one, or a friend, and they criticize you, first take it into consideration before you go off the deep end. So I sat there and I thought about it and I said, you know what? That's it. One, I couldn't answer my family respectfully. And as much as I teach and as quick as I give answers, when they say, what's going to happen to you after this CNN thing, because they obviously looking to paint you as the next black terrorist because Fox 5 keeps asking for you. CNN now taking videos of you. And I'm wearing bulletproof vests, so it's clear I'm aware there's a threat. The threat is black. The threat is white. Oh, you wearing the vest. You're scared of your own people. Scared. I'm protecting myself from everybody. Because everybody don't like me because of religious reasons, political reasons, social reasons, economic reasons. You know, he lives in a good house and everybody else is dying out in this mother. He must have stole all that money. If you know anything about real estate, you can only imagine how much this piece of real estate is just looking at the ceiling. Just looking at the ceiling. In the amount of rooms. Upstairs and downstairs. And then the cars. Now, am I going to go through the whole thing again, showing you each car? Like, yeah, these mine, they're all parked. Oh, so now I'm renting all 4 of the cars that's parked out here. Okay, if you say so, because I've done this before. And I said, so I took time out to rent all 4 cars to convince you guys something. And these are the type of cars that when you rent them out, they cost $2,000 or $3,000 a day. And you don't rent them out for them 2 hours now. Come on, knock it off. And then I got to have security deposits behind it. But to convince people that I am something that I am not, I'm going to take the time out to put my $3,000 to $5,000 deposits down and then be able to get the cars for $2,000 to $3,000 a day and then multiply that situation by 3 or 4 cars. And do this throughout the year so you see me moving around. And on top of it, then have the cribs, because my Beverly Hills joint. But that's aside from the point. The reality is, brothers and sisters, I had to decide, is black nationalism an occupation? Because if it is, I'm greatly underpaid. And it takes the zeal out of life. So now let's deal with the science. I'm gonna have to apologize to the people that didn't understand why I had to leave. I wasn't kicked out. There's no exit door really to get kicked out. When we say leave, it's metaphorical. Took a leave of absence from being immediately involved with the going ons of which brothers and sisters do here. And I support the mission even when I'm not in it. I actually commend people like Sinetta who actually do the work. I commend him and other people that actually sit there and want to contribute to the information positively. I do that because I realize I ain't built like that. He's built like this for the war for years. He bleeds that. I always be like, vacate, brother, vacate. Damn it, just go somewhere, man. And take him forever, because he really does this because he loves y'all. And I'm saying I love y'all. I love y'all different. I need space to love you. It's just like my sister. We live together, we gonna beef. If she's apart from me, if she's far from me, I'm gonna love her more. So that's how my relationship is with this conscious community. I love it so. But he can't give me what I need in my life. Understand this, I'm a black man whose father left me at 8. My mama died the week I met her when I turned 17. I knew her for 7 days. When I met her, no one even told me she was sick from cancer. No one told me. So I wanted to question a woman for not being there for me, what I conceived to be my whole life. And I had to be there for her for the last days of hers. In between that, my grandmother was my mother. And when she lost her house, shortly after the time my father left, she lost her mind. Alzheimer's. I believe it was associated, the stress. incurred from having a home for over 30 years and working a job for over 30 years, 9x. And for her to be tricked or duped or just not be as astute as she should have been, but she didn't understand something that went on in agreement for the property that it should be able to be pulled from us, and they're allowing us to live in our house. Century 21 is putting the sign on the garden and allowing us to live in our house until they find a sale. And if we keep the house clean, they can walk people in and out of the house while we stayed in and made an agreement with us. So I got to see all my big trophies, and nobody knows where my big basketball trophies taller than me is going to go, because we don't really got the money for storage and all this. No, we lived in the house knowing it was supposed to be sold and lived in it until the last days where we had no place to go, because no one can fathom the reality that this house, that's the family house from one generation to the next, her sons, my uncles, my uncle's brother, my father, could not believe this house was about to go. Couldn't believe it. And I watched this. We did nothing. And I wound up homeless. Because she wasn't prepared. So I'm without a mother. I'm without a father. I get a gun put in my mouth. I just bought a chain that meant everything to me, because my grandmother gave me the monies that I saved up for. And I used to go downtown Brooklyn, Nevin Street, and keep putting money on my chain. It had diamond cuts on the neck of the British Bulldog to make it look like he had a collar that was iced out. It had Gucci link with diamond cuts in it. And it looked sweet. Down payment. She told me, don't be wearing that chain in here. You in Brownsville, you know how that go. And I'm walking from late in the game. I hang out in the bar. I'm a young brother. I'm in the bar. I'm feeling cool because I could get to be in the bar in the hood. Nobody don't bother me. I'm 13. Got my chain out. I'm not tucking my chain in. Somebody runs up on me. Long story short, chips my tooth right here. Still a little chip to this day. Never wanted to officially fix it because I always wanted to remember that part of my life. And that was the turning point in my life where I said, I'm going to start banging. And then I realized I could make money if I banged, because the gangs wouldn't allow nobody to just make money. You had to be part of them because they controlling the district. If you think you're just going to jump out the window and start hustling, you're literally taking money out of someone else's pocket. So I had to learn that game. And anyway, that hurt. That hurt. Because I wouldn't give up my chain. So I was ready to give up my life. I didn't want to give up my chain. He had to pull it off my neck. And he told me I was stupid. He said, next time, nigga, clap you. Make the right decision next time. Grown man. I'm looking at this grown man like, yo, you gonna take from me? I'm 13. Life after that is shelters, juvenile detention, Rikers Island, attempted murder, all sorts of stuff. So guess what? I didn't get to live the childhood dream. I didn't get to be a child. Shortly after that, long story short, I now am conscious. So when I'm conscious, I'm 19 years old. September 19th, first time I taught class, 2002. Bushwick, Brooklyn, 717. First time I taught any class. Somebody just put me up at random, suggested by Doc. First time I taught class. I'm like, wow. I like this. And when I teach class, apparently I'm so good, or I got the sauce, they think I'm looking to take the big homie's place. Then I want to write a book, because the big homie wrote all these books. Thank you, baby. So if my teacher wrote a bunch of books, it's very likely if I'm taking it serious, I want to write books. I wrote books. Oh, did you get clearance? How am I get clearance from the homie? He in prison. Is that a trick question? I got to wait mad weeks. He may not even necessarily respond to me back. I'm new to this. So just don't write nothing. Don't just be thinking about things, and don't put it into a sequential order, and don't share it with nobody, because I don't want to look like I'm usurping someone else's identity. This is what I'm told. You know, I'm a follower, devout follower. I ain't going to write these books. I'm going to prove to them I ain't looking to be him. But all the while, I was suppressing me because I found something I really liked. And the Negroes will tell you, don't do it. Because Black people, the only people that say somebody taught you, give them credit for the rest of your life, and don't do it. You know, my second grade teacher ain't looking for me right now after I'm writing books and saying, you know, I helped him read and write. He ain't on my ass right now telling me I need to give him credit for everything I say and do because he played an integral role in my reading and writing. My second grade teacher is not following me right now on that, which I'm friends with, Mr. Smalls. which is an honor that he's keeping up with my teachings now. My second grade teacher from PS 398 Elementary School, Walter Cleaver. Professor Smalls, who I used to make fun of for having all the African dashiki and headdresses and never knew he was conscious because I didn't know what that meant in second grade. The young lost soul in these streets. So now I'm conscious. Mind you, previous to me becoming conscious in my teenage years, when I found out I was conscious, I felt like I lost so many years. I had to read as much as I could possibly read because I'm like, yo, I lost so many years. Every time I learned something, it only testified to how much I didn't know. Do you know the stress of realizing every time you learn something, you don't know nothing? That's what I'm going through every day. So I'm just reading. I got to catch up. I'm becoming conscious at 19. I done lost 19 years. So I'm like, all right. I'm on these streets. I'm homeless, juvenile detention, locked up, become older, I get promoted to Rikers Island now. I'm a grown man. I miss my childhood. Father gone at 8, mom died the week I met her when I turned 17, have 7 days with her. I miss my childhood. Part of childhood is to have mommy and dad. I become conscious, and guess what I do? I abstain from doing the things that people my age, 19, 20, 21, 22, doing. You know what I'm doing? I'm reading books. I started writing books. Now I'm creating my own independent publication. I'm running bookstores now. Then I got to the point I had 4 bookstores. Then I opened up a restaurant. Dr. Sabi invested 15 grand in me, opened up the restaurant that I had there in Bushwick, Brooklyn, because he wound up healing me from diabetes and all that. That's a whole nother conversation as part of my story. Then he tells me to close the restaurant to pursue teaching again because I stopped teaching because I didn't want people to just keep saying that I'm looking to be somebody. That it was deeper than that. I just actually liked writing and sharing what I was learning. And Dr. Sabi had me teach again. And so I taught my first lecture in the conscious community with Dr. Sabi, church in Utica Avenue in Brooklyn, New York. And Sabi doesn't do lectures with other brothers. Sabi just doesn't do lectures with anybody. But he took me under his wing. And even when I went to prison, I came home. Sabi put the 15 bands in my hand to open up my restaurant, and I opened it up. Sabi did that for me. All facts. When everybody was like, avoid him, they said he has everything to do with the shooting. Avoid him. They said he did the murder. Avoid him. The only person that embraced me when I came home from prison was Dr. Sabi. And then he told me, shut the restaurant down in due time. He said, I never contributed to someone who can articulate themselves like you. And if it means I got to take you with me to teach, Brother Polite, you got to go teach. This is holding you back. You should be spreading this information all over the place. So if you don't got the administration, if you don't got the staff, you can always open it up again later on in the future. Go out there and teach. I gave you the money to open it up. I'm telling you to shut it down. This is my story. But this is still not the life. Even Sabi could burn his bud. He blow his bud. I don't smoke. Even Sabi, even in this, I don't have my youth. I don't have my childhood. I'm not partying. I'm not clubbing. I haven't experienced it. I was either locked up or now I'm conscious. So I'm refraining from doing this and refraining from doing that. The women don't wear no form-fitting clothes. We following all the rules. We following all the rules to the letter. And even still, it ain't enough for the conscious man and woman. Every little move I make, if I decide to get a little hat, you ain't supposed to do that. Shave my beard. What kind of man walks around without a beard? I don't even know what y'all talking about. Now I got to study that. What's science? What are you talking about? Everybody's so damn judgmental in the community. But I can't get no recompense. So I ain't have no childhood. Not when I was conscious and not when I was unconscious. So now I'm 35 years old. I ain't really going to be able to get it back. I done missed those years. But what I told myself is, as I look at all these different Black leaders, I have to say to myself, they never were happy. They really didn't do what they wanted to do outside of what everybody told them they should do. Because it's easy for people to tell you what your calling is. But that has nothing to do with how you immediately contribute to your family and what you do that you personally like. So I apologize because I am not the leader you want me to be. I can never be the leader that you want me to be, and I had to be real to myself. I can never be the person that many of you want me to be. Because the sacrifice that it takes without reward, I can't just be assassinated and don't get to drive the dopest freaking car in the world. I can't be part of that. I'm being honest. I can sit here, lie to you, and you can catch me out there being with this type of woman or being in this type of situation and saying, yo, why Polite ain't be real with us? I'm telling you, I feel I have the right to teach and to live the life I want to live. And I am willing to take any condemnation that comes with it. Because I've spent too many years disabled or enabled from facilitating life the way I want. Because I've always done what other people wanted me to do. If I was banging, if I was hustling, I was always looking out for everybody else. In every state, I'm a leader for someone else. Every step of the way, I'm doing for everybody but me. So I need some time to be able to say, these are things I like, and if it don't fit your spiritual standard, I can understand. But I ain't gonna be spiritually right unless I do these things. So like I said, if you don't burn out your desires gonna burn you out. So I see how we abuse our people, and I'm gonna show you some of this PowerPoint so you can really see what I'm talking about. I gotta live the life I gotta live. Because every day that I teach, I'm running out of time. And anybody that's serious about teaching their people, they know they're being investigated. They've seen the signs. Anybody that's really putting in work, no, they've seen the signs. And some stuff is just what it is. The agents know, and I know. The people, they the ones lost in the source. But the person being studied and the people doing the studying, they both know what it is. But the war is to win the people over. And the people fall for it all the time. So since I already know what it is, I'm going to have my fun. And I'm going to spend as much time as I can spend with my family because I know what? I'm addicted to the game. I'm addicted to teaching. I can't stop. I think I'm out of retirement and I'm in the streets. Next thing you know, everybody surrounded me in Austin, Texas. I only went there to just see what's going on with the music. I never heard of the South by Southwest. I'm minding my business. I'm in the streets. I'm going in. Police mad at me. Yo, you can't do this. This disorderly. Now I'm talking reckless. I'm going in. And I'm like, man, I don't know none of these people here. So how you going to hold me accountable for this? Everybody's out here. It's a street fest. People who do this at street fest. But you targeting me because I'm teaching and I'm empowering my people. But if I was rapping at this music festival, talking crazy and reckless, castigating my own people, casting my dissenting views about the black woman, if I was spewing misogynistic lyrics, I'm pretty sure if I developed a crowd doing that, police would have left me alone. And just because that was the case, it made me want to teach more. Because it's in me. But when I jump into my Rolls Royce, I ain't a teacher no more to many of you. And that I cannot participate in. I'm sorry. I cannot be the type of leader you want me to be. I should be able to teach that which is true and void of who I am as a person. The message is so potent, so prominent, so powerful, and so true that it shouldn't even matter who I am. It should matter what you can do with what I tell you. But the preference is the person. But do you take the time out to screen all the people that teach your child in public school? Do you find out what their religious beliefs are or what their sexual preferences are before your child can go to science class, before your child could go to math class, before your child could go to chemistry class? Do you take the time out to probe or peruse through the backgrounds of every teacher every year that your child goes to school so you can find out what you disagree with and say, man, I'm pulling them out to school because this is just too big a risk. I don't want no homosexual teaching my child. I don't want no Mormon teaching my child. I don't want no Scientologist teaching. Do you take the time out? No, but you do this to your own people. You do this to your own people. That's what you do. And I've accepted that. I ain't gonna complain about it like that anymore because I get it. This is just what it is. Because 3 generations ago, we were in slavery. So one generation, so we look at our great-grandparents. If I look at my great-grandparents, they slaves. Look at how time is. So my parents were raised by the likes of whom either were enslaved or just came out of slavery. My parents got their information. My parents, your parents, got their information from slaves. No Google, no downloading PDFs, no apps. Just think about it. My generation is just coming out of it. That's a lot to ask of Black people. So we appear to be very stupid. I understand it. And we appear to have a bunch of idiosyncrasies and disadvantages. I get it. Because our parents were educated by slaves. So the way they beat their children or discipline their children comes from what they learned from the slave master. The way we talk down on each other when we feel insecure about ourselves. Hey, take your hat off. But that's because I drive a nice car and I got all these women and I got a beautiful house. But we're going to deflect and not be empowered by seeing one of us in a society that attempts to bring all of us down. We're going to deflect and disregard all of that because you need to feel better about yourself because your beard is shaved a lot more sharper. It's the one thing that makes you feel better than me is that you have a hairline. Doesn't matter if you can take care of your children. I understand. I just can't be around you because you're dangerous, because you would get me killed because the only thing you have is a hairline that you feel is better than mine. You would actually get me killed when you realize that doesn't affect me enough or at all. It wouldn't be enough. You wouldn't be satisfied if you don't think I'm waking up in cold sweats every night thinking about you, making fun of me. Oh man, look at his nose. I'm like, come on, Black man, you worried about my nose? Look at the clothes he wear, man. Look at POLIGHT, look at his clothes. It was funny when I was wearing that white tee and teaching, sweating my ass off in Harlem. You said I was out there teaching with no money. Why should we listen to you? And when I got this money, he must have stole it. And I upgrade to them homes and to them cars. Why you don't help your people? That car could have been in school. How the hell that car could have been in school? People got way more money than I got for that car. And they ain't got no damn school. So why my car's in school? How come my car gotta be the damn school? So other people can raise as much money as they want. But my car gotta be the goddamn school. Why don't you talk to the homie raising money for a school so he can tell you how hard it is for him to come up with the strategy to really make this thing work when you're dealing with a people who come from so many generations of misinformation. And I'm not here defending or sticking up for somebody. I'm just saying, hey, I think it's easier said than done. And I think asking me to put up hundreds of thousands of dollars towards the cause instead of saying there's enough of us. Because if 10,000 people put up $5 a week, $20 a month, in 10 months, they have $2 million. So what do we do with that situation? You telling me we don't got 10,000 people who are pro-Black, who say kill the cracker, kill the white man, we need Black economics, we don't got 10,000 of those people in America that can afford $5 a week? Fine, $2.50. Let's just get $1 million every 10 months. See, I can't be around that. That I would say the community shouldn't do nothing until we can get that average $1 or $2 million every 10 months. I don't want to hear nothing from nobody. I don't like being in that. That bothers me because you know why? When I need to get something, I go out there and I get it. I create a business, I create opportunity, and I get it. And if I got to be ruthless, if I got to be shrewd, if I got to cut off my friends, if I got to cut off my family, I'm built like that. Because I ain't going to stay in a situation where I know it can be improved, but it takes the multitude to change it. But the multitude is saying it's on the individual. I'm not with none of that. You ain't going to make me the personal sacrifice, and my children can't get, and they can't have fun. They can't go to Disneyland. I can't drive the nice cars. My wives can't have expensive shoes. We can't go fine dining and go to different places around the world and take herbs that we never had and see different historical sites. We can't do none of that because we got to put the fate of the whole damn Black community on our shoulders when the reality is we're 10,000 people shy of $2 million every 10 months, which you could definitely implement change in our community. So how the hell 10,000 of us do not exist? How come 10,000 people don't exist that can put up $20 a month? You tell me that. How come we can't legally register and trademark every DVD that gets sold? So anybody that sells DVDs is under this commission, and each DVD seller, even if you got to mark up the prices, all of you agree that we're going to mark the prices up to $15 or mark the prices up to $20. Or I'm going to sell each DVD $5 more than I used to sell it for. Or I'm willing to take X amount of money that I get from these DVDs that don't cost that much to put together, and I'm going to say I'm going to allocate $5 towards the pool. And anybody that doesn't have this stamp on this that represents our unity to allocate these funds towards the Black cause, mission, and endeavors to establish ourselves seriously in terms of having a gross domestic product, anybody that's not part of that, we're going to get him for piracy. We call the white man on him, and he's going to have to suffer the consequence for bootlegging. Because right now, we ain't got no time for everybody to individually sell their own DVDs. We should make everybody that sells these DVDs that says they're part of the Black conscious community be commissioned to allocate at least $5 off of every damn DVD that's sold. Because that's at least one product that we got in the community that we all agree on. We sell DVDs. And so if we allocated $5 from every DVD, it don't necessarily be $5, but we allocated $5 from every DVD. And we had an independent commission here, and we hold it in trust. Or we create an endowment fund trust so we can actually create a situation where we can open up schools, plural, or educational institutions, plural, or send our children that approve based on our criteria to school to become what we say we're lacking in the community, and they be commissioned to have to share that information back by opening up a unique facility that does blood work. Or send them to school so we can make advancements in technology, so we can be part of the technological conversation, so we can start having Black people also be the bearers of a certain information, say, hey, if you want this, you're going to have to do this for my people. Or I'm going to take my talents to South Beach, like LeBron. I'm going to take my talents to Uganda or to the Congo or to Ghana, and I'm going to let them know about this technology since y'all fronting on me, because I'm sure they got some land and some security for us over there. But if we're not in the conversation, there's nothing to barter, and therefore we're just animals. I don't want to be part of that. I'm too smart to be broke. I'm too smart to be broke. So you can say what you want to say, but at the end of the day, who do you see sitting down with the princes from African nations doing business? Check out my social media. Because smart people know. Who do you see with billionaires? Black billionaires who you think is ignorant and out of control and don't care about nothing, but you think POLIGHT just magically wound up over there next to you. You think a man that makes $360 million in 36 minutes can't tell if he's around somebody that's wasting his time? You can see this going on and don't realize my own value. You're gonna tear me down for my faults, because I got them. You're going to tear me down for my shortcomings, because I got them. You tear me down because I'm not perfect. Well, we all have that about us, don't we? But it's me. So when I say, yo, I can't do it. Sinetta, you're a better man than me. I tell you that all the time, say it in public. You're better man than me. You stay in this. And I always tell Si, you know, bro, if you step over here and you take that same thing you're doing there, you put a machine behind you, you can influence more people. You may lose some of these because they may not be able to make the switch or understand your transition. But your family deserve that. You know, Si's grassroots. He grew up in this. I'm not that guy. I'm gonna tell you I'm not. I ain't sit here and watch people do what I think is utterly ridiculous. I ain't gonna sit here and listen to you complain about the white man. And we got simple things that we can do. Simple. If you think we don't got at least 10,000 damn people in America, or 10,000 people combined that watch us on YouTube all over the world, London especially, if you don't think we can find 10,000 people that could put $5 up a week, then we should just kill the Black community ourselves. Because that $5 a week from 10,000 people is $2 million every 10 months. And that's a start for a pro-Black community. Don't tell me we can't do nothing with no damn $2 million. And don't tell me we don't got 10,000 people with $5 in their goddamn pocket every week. And don't tell me with the DVDs that's getting sold, we can't allocate percentages of our returns, all the vendors. Get under one brand. Create a commission, trademark, register, patent, enterprise. And now we can put money aside for compensatory reasons. We can see to it that our child's health care is good. If I'm providing a service in the community, then let me be protected because I provide those services in the community. But goddamn it, don't get mad at me when I go somewhere else and I create a situation around myself, neither working for the white man, working for myself, but it's just good over here. Because I rather this. And I don't need a house this big. I want one this big. And I want another one. And ain't nobody gonna stop me. And I don't need to hear my other house could have been a school. I ain't listening to it because you ain't about to suck me into doing all the work. I work hard. When it's time to take that test, don't get mad at me because I ain't letting you cheat on my test. Study and level up too. You level up. I ain't with it. I'm sorry. I'm no sucker. You ain't gonna do that to me. You ain't gonna make me do all the research and then you want to copy off of me. I'm not part of none of that. Look at that. It's 1,100 people in here strong. But I guarantee that if we start saying, yo, y'all want to put that $5 up. And guess what? Polite say, I don't want to touch it. I touch money as it is. I don't need it. I'll be down with the voting process. I don't need to be part of nobody. Because I don't want to be involved with the, yo, he's driving that nice $300,000 car. I'm sure he's taking the money to drive that car. I don't want to be part of that no more. I don't want to be part of none of that. I just want to see us advance. I just put the idea out there. Hopefully someone taking the move with it. Anything I got to do to get the idea progressive. I don't need to be part of it. Ask Brother Jabari to push it forward. I talked to Jabari about it. He loved it. Let him do that. Let him deal with the stress of black people not trusting him when the money start coming in. I don't want to deal with it. But I understand it because our parents were taught by slaves. It wasn't too long ago, people. Your parents were taught by slaves. Think about it. Their best resource for information was the only information that the slave master gave them. And they had to use that to do their best to raise their children that in turn created you. We should be messed up. We should be actually more messed up. I give us a lot of credit for the type of BS we do now. The fact that we still know how to upload a video and talk crazy. The fact you can upload the video, I give you props. You passed phase 1 of ignorance. You can upload a video on YouTube. I give you that. This hurts. This hurts. So I know you're a better man. I bounce. I'm tired. I ain't had my childhood. I got to get some of that back. So when you see a Floyd Mayweather, you say, man, why he acting like that? Rolling around all those women and driving all those cars and always flying around the world. Because he's gaining the knowledge every time he travels and has new experiences. And he's recapturing what he couldn't do when he was dedicating himself so strictly to his craft so he can take his family out of poverty. So he made sacrifices in his youth that the only thing he can do is be the best version of himself recreationally in the now, because you're never getting that youth back. That's where we at with the conversation. So let me show you this. I'm gonna show you something. Walk with me, people. Watch this, man. This thing is crazy. Let me show you this. This is deep. I'll share the screen with y'all. It's real simple. Look at this. Misconceptions of black consciousness. Pardon me. Misconceptions of black consciousness as conveyed by the so-called woke brother and sister. Look at this. Let me show you us. First thing they say, Brother Polite, be humble. You must be humble. Look what the word humble means. Look what humble means. Having or showing a modest or low estimate of one's own importance. And black people are the first people, the people who are being subjugated the most world over, are going to be the ones that tell you, you gotta be humble. We always forcing this word down each other's throat. But this word was created with the purposes and the energies for the influence of one to have or show a modest or low estimate of one's own importance. Now, how can I be great if I have a low estimate of my own importance? In order for me to survive that what you call racist white supremacy, I have to have the highest estimation of my own importance. Fact or fiction? Press 9 if what I'm saying is true. Press 9. Oh yeah, I'm back on my debate grind. It ain't because I need any bread either. Press 9. Facts. Press 9. If it makes sense, that's what I mean. If it makes sense, press 9. Otherwise, I stop talking. I just want to see if you're walking with me. Salute to all the nines. Salute, salute. Thank you. Because sometimes I just feel like I'm talking to myself. It feels like I'm talking to myself sometimes. So I have no idea if the screen is being shit. Okay, it's being shit. Yeah, thank you. Thank you for the nines. I'm just making sure I'm not losing nobody here. Because if I'm losing somebody here, I'll fall back. I'll fall back. Okay, so now let's go back. Man, you think I don't love teaching you guys? Man, come on. You got to stop that. Just got to take care of home first and come back and be able to do what I do. So I could do it with a peace of mind that everything's good at home. Ain't nothing wrong with that. So I don't know about being humble. Not by what you think humble means, by what this says right here, having or showing a modest or low estimate of one's own importance. It don't mean every time I get in the room, I got to let everybody know, I got to assert to everybody that I'm better than everybody. No, I'm just saying we throwing this word humble around entirely too much. Next slide. I said money's my religion. You shouldn't worship money, brother. I never said I worship money. I said money's my religion. What's the definition? I gave you the dictionary reference right here. Very colloquial, Merriam-Webster, nothing heavy, nothing too deep. Definition of religion for English language learners. The belief in a god or in a group of gods. An organized system of beliefs, ceremonies, and rules used to worship a god or a group of gods. Simple. So it's an organized system of beliefs, ceremonies, and rules used to worship a god or a group of gods. I say the black woman is my god, but every black woman is a god in her own right. For they are the progenitors of society. So guess what? Group of gods it may be. Polytheism, and I'm polygynist. Fine. So I say I worship women. Hence the reason money's my religion. Because I realize the type of religion they gave us, we put so much zeal towards it. If we change the dynamics or the organized system, if we change the organized system that we call religion and reappropriate our beliefs, ceremonies, and rules, we can get out of this situation. So I said my religion is money. And the worship of the God happens to be the black woman. So that means whatever money's being generated is to help facilitate the very beliefs, ceremonies, and rules corresponding with the worship of the Godhead, which would be the woman. As a provider, as a man, money's my religion, so I can better be able to facilitate my belief system that the black woman is God. Because religion is strong. And no matter what we do, black people always want to be religious any damn way. So let's make a religion out of coming out of poverty so we can be providers to our women. And let the women assist us and aid us in generating this economy. So if something goes wrong, she is not handicapped because she solely relied on you. So let's make money our religion, not to be corrupt, not to confide in capitalism on an ultra scale, but so we can facilitate an organized system where we can worship the black woman. What do I mean by worship? Because I be reading things and I don't understand what people be complaining about. Oh, worship the woman. He wants money is religion, worship. Okay. Worship means the feeling or expression of reverence and adoration for a deity. It says it right here. Very simple stuff. This is out the Macintosh dictionary application. Simple. I ain't looking to go over your head about nothing. We ain't got to go deep into no college, collegiate scale level stuff. This is very colloquial in meaning. Keep it there. Worship is the feeling or expression of reverence and adoration for a deity. For people who don't understand, okay, what reverence and adoration is, because it's consistent with worship, to make sure I'm not doing nothing too extreme, the word reverence says right here, deep respect for someone or something. So to have reverence for the black woman is to have deep respect for her. Adoration is to have deep love and respect. So adoration takes it one more step higher than reverence because we adding deep love to it. So now we got deep respect in the form of reverence and deep love in the form of adoration. So to worship the woman is to simply say, my brother, I got deep love and respect for her. Is there something wrong with saying I worship women at this particular point? See, this is why I gotta ask, can you press 9 if it makes sense, if you walk with me? Because I'm not looking to brainwash nobody, and I ain't looking to talk crazy to nobody, but I have to tell you, people act very weird. People act extremely weird. So I'm asking you, press 9, if that makes sense. Okay? Press 9 if that's making sense. Okay, there we go. Boom, there we go. No, I'm not looking, when I say I worship the woman, I say I have deep love and respect for her. Thank you, family, for saying you appreciate the time I take out of my day. I saw that. Okay? Okay, where is the PowerPoint? Okay, let's get back. Now we're gonna look up deity, which is a god or a goddess in a polytheistic religion. Remember, this religion is about money. We worship money in this religion. And the deity of this religion is the black woman. And so a deity is a god or a goddess, right? Which of course comes out of the belief system that what? One is divine, she has divine status, quality, or nature. So I say, as I have this tendency to believe black people were here first, that the black woman is the progenitor of society. And if she is the progenitor of society, that is a divine status because only one woman can have that status on planet Earth, and only one of a gender can have that status on planet Earth, and that is the black woman. So she is of divine status. Brothers, you are just as important, but right now we're talking about this religion here because we know the focal point has to be on the woman because she winds up having our children when we get killed, slaughtered off, kill each other, get killed by the white man, get incarcerated, get effeminized, be homosexualized. Then our children are subject to her. The sharper the women are, the sharper our next generation is. We got to put the focus in the black woman. It's just a fact. We're men. We can't get a job, toughen up. Level up. It's hard out here for a black man. It's easier for her to move. Level up. Stop complaining. Or would you rather the woman in your position and you in her position? You see, we got to stop that. So the religion is about uplifting these black women, but not just talking that talk. We need money to facilitate these goals. We're going to talk about that. So now we got divine status, quality of nature. She's of divine status. We qualify that by the fact that she's the progenitor of society, rightfully so. And the qualities that she has that are inherent, like motherhood, being able to give birth to our children, the gestational process, animation of the child within the confines of the womb. Come on now. I think that just makes a deity in itself. But that's just a belief based on substantial facts. That's all. So we got everything into perspective. We got everything in place. So now spirituality. Because if the religion is about money, then it has to have some association with wealth. So we're going to go here and it says spirituality is the state, quality, or fact of being spiritual. Okay, using the same words kind of to define words. All right, we're going to keep going. So the state, quality, or fact of being spiritual. So then what does that mean? Well, the next one is a religious belief. And we know our religion is about making money for the purposes of securing the livelihood of our wives and our posterity. So a religious belief or manner of pursuing a religious life. Here we go, we're using the same words again, but let's make sense of this. A religious belief or manner of pursuing a religious life. So if the religion is to make money in order to better be able to do what? To better be able to facilitate our ceremonies, our rules, and our organization for the betterment and advancement of our God, the black woman. So a religious belief or manner of pursuing a religious life. So how do we pursue our religious life? If money is my religion, then the pursuit of this money is for the purposes of creating a better situation for the woman. That's it. This is just me and my world. This don't even got to be a religion. This is my shit. This is what I'm into. This is why I had to walk away, because I had to get religious myself. Because religion is tied to us. No matter what, black people are going to be religious. I found out. No matter what. Every time something good happens, we're going to thank the universe. We're going to thank God. We're going to thank somebody. I be thanking the universe all the time. I might as well just call a spade and say I'm religious too. It's in the spirit of every black person here to have an affinity to connect with their incorporeal and translate that in the corporal realm. I'm okay with that. I just got to objectify some of these things. And that's why I position the black woman where she is and the money where it's at. That's it. So I love money and I care for the black woman because I don't care about money. I just love it because it helps me be able to show how much I care for the black woman. That's all it is. I move forward. So we go down and we see spiritualities. Something such as property or revenue that belongs to the church or to the cleric. What do they say spiritualities are? There's several now. Spiritualities, look at the bottom, number 3. Spiritualities, something such as property or revenue that belongs to the church. So every time the church gets some new real estate, they are spiritual and acting in accord to their religion and the pursuit of it thereof. And anytime they make money or they generate revenue, that collection plate, they are spiritual. But what are you? They are spiritual, but what are you? That is the question, people. Ain't that interesting? How spiritualities for the church is the property, the real estate that they get, and the money that they generate. Isn't that interesting that that is spiritualities? So what are you doing when you're giving away the money and helping them get the estate? What part of the spiritualities are you playing a role in? The poverty side. You should be part of the poverty's religion. Okay? Poverty is your religion. Being broke is your religion, and poverty's is your spirituality. Because over here, spiritualities comes from the religion when they get or embark upon the acquisition of real estate and they generate revenue. They are acting in conformity to their religion, the pursuit of it thereof, thereby rendering them spiritual. And those are the spiritualities, the manifestation of the same. The manifestation of spirituality is real estate and money. How about that? I don't make these things up. So I said, you know what? I got to start using this word right. Because I ain't spiritual if I ain't got my own property, and I ain't spiritual if I ain't making no money. This is not me coming up with this, people. This is what I'm reading here. Because I read. I'm an avid reader. And when I see words and I see people emotional about certain things, I say, let me go back and read this word to make sure I'm not making a mistake. Because based on the connotation of this word, everyone has a popular belief that spirituality is something incorporeal. I come over here and I see spiritualities is rendered that which has the association with the acquisition of property, real estate, or revenue, generate money. So I start saying to myself, then what was I doing on the other end? Because if I'm not on the receiving end to make these things manifest in pursuit of my goal in terms of my religion, then what am I doing? See, this is how Brother Polite thinks. So now I'm going to go over here and I'm going to show you where these weird ideas come from. Hold tight, people. I got to get the charger. Hold tight. Hold tight. Hold tight. We don't want this live stream to die. Here we go. About to charge up. We almost finished. There's a few slides. We almost finished. Hold tight, please. This is the first black FBI agent. We need to go into that. Agent 800, hired by J. Edgar Hoover. I left the date out there, but it's November 19th, 1919. That he was hired. Hold on, people. Hold on, people. Let me connect with you real quick. I had to, had to charge up the computer. You get a little drink. You know what I'm saying? I'm just sharing information. Just sharing information. Okay? I have to write a talk to you after class message. Okay. Sorry for the hold up. I be cooking, man. This is just light, man. I'm about to deal with Imam Bashir on the strength. Prezi P, just email me again. Always leave your phone number. If you want that consultation, email me and always leave your full name and your phone number. Thank you, Kishkel Alexander. I'm about to get it back in. I just wanted to connect with the chat a little bit. That's right, Anthony. You told people what it is. They need to take it or leave it. Yeah, we don't need 10,000 people, but what's 10,000 to the whole nation? That's what I'm saying. There's so much of us that got the same complaints. So many of us got the same complaints. We should not have a problem really doing anything we really talk about doing, anything we conceive of doing, because 10,000 is just a puddle in the ocean, considering how much Black people got the same exact complaints. Especially, yo, listen, let me tell you, if we just dealt with Pan-Africans, we ain't talking about Hebrew Israelites, we ain't talking about nobody else. If we just talking about Black Christians who say, look, especially Black Christians who say they pro-Black themselves, like there's 10,000 pro-Black Christians on planet Earth, right in America alone. You can't tell me there ain't 10,000 people. And Christians tend to have some kind of, I think they tend to make more money than pro-Black people on the average. You know, I mean, Black nationalistic people, we know how to live hard. You know, that's no knock. Christians normally make more money, man. That's what I believe. It's a belief. You know, I think Black Christians be making more money than pro-Black people on the average. They get good money. They go to school, they're educated, they got jobs, they're in tune with the system. They making like 40,000 a year upward at least. Pro-Black people, I don't know, we like to push our shit in the shopping cart and on upward. Like it's just real. We deal with the struggle. Keep telling people that people gonna struggle. It's true. Okay. Yeah, I never said all women are God, but let me tell you this. Every woman is the God of her race, but it's not my responsibility to rectify that. That's what I say. It's not my responsibility to rectify the fact that a woman is a God to her man or to her race or to her nation. I ain't got nothing to do with that. My responsibility is what's taking place in the Black community, and I'm interested about the development and advancement of our community, whether I immediately have my hand in it or not. If I just share ideas and that helps germinate in the minds and hearts of the people that are honest and sincere about this mission and this movement, someone will take that baton and it will keep being passed on until we render it a responsibility of us all. It doesn't matter where it really starts from. So I can share whatever I share right now, just make sure I keep taking care of the family and the house. But if I have a thought and it's powerful and I believe it's provocative enough to get us to incite some kind of action, remember we call it a movement, but there don't be no motion. So we got, just because it's called a movement don't mean there's motion. We got to see if we can get some motion here, get some traction. So when we do have a conversation, let's talk about something that makes sense. And let's put some ideas on the table and let people reflect on it when we leave the stream. That's what that's about. You know, just let some people think about what's taking place, what was said, evaluate some of what they saw, rewind it, play it, tell somebody else. And that's how we get some traction. And let's continue to talk about these things so we can have a forward momentum into the future. I'm no more better or perfect than anybody else here on the stream. You all got your thing. You know, me, I like women in form-fitting clothes. And I don't want one woman, I want many women at my disposal. And I'm not saying that to objectify women. I know some people go, how did you say it that way? I'm saying it the way I feel like saying it because that's how I'm comfortable with it. And they're comfortable with me talking this way because I treat everybody great. So sometimes just let off of that and just let a man just say what he got to say. And you realize you can live the way you want to live. Live the way you want to live. Don't be getting mad at us living the way we want to live. If the Black woman's God, why you got to have more than one? Because I believe in a religion where there's multiple gods. So it's multiple Black women. How she's a God and you got more than one? Well, you should study the tenets of my religion. Based on my religion, I got multiple gods. Stop this craziness, man. Stop trying to go so damn deep. It's philosophical more than anything else. It ain't that deep. Don't go so crazy. Yo, I'm a nitpick and stop it, man. Stop it. That is the religious perspective because you wanted to line up with the religious ideals you have. No, I'm living the life I want to live. I didn't say live the life Polite wants to live. I said Polite needs to live the life he wants to live. And you got the right to modify or reformat any part of what I'm doing to your liking or your need. If you like what I'm doing, but you say, I think this needs to be tweaked, then give us the version that you can create so people can appeal to that. But so long as we have organization, cultural tenets, and practices and rules and regulations, we have reference points. Therefore, we got common customs, which is a calculus system that precipitates culture by process of differentiation and integration. We're able to find the value of smaller things and factorials of those equivalents, thus granting us the least adverse effects from the decisions that we make. I should do one of those medicine commercials. But anyway. Okay. Now, let's get back to good to see over 1,000 people still rocking out. Mhm. Okay, let's get it. That was black right there. No doubt. Negro land, appreciate you. Candace Nance, I appreciate you too. Hold on real quick, people. I'm gonna just take this call. Hey, what's up, Ken? Oh, okay. This is Brother Sinetta right here.
Put it on the speaker. They can hear me.
Press 9 if you can hear Sinetta talking right now.
Peace and Black Power family. That's what I'm doing. That's what I'm calling it, man. I see you going in. This is old vintage Brother Polite.
Oh man,
Shout
thanks.
out to my brother Uncle Shug as well. You know, I see him in the building. I see the people in the building. But yo, what made me call in Brother Polite was that I seen an interesting comment. And it was by a woman. She looked like she got a white avatar as a white woman. And she said, Polite know that the white woman is God too. So when I read that, I said, you know what? The white woman is a God.
Uh-oh.
But the difference is that the white man treat his God better than we treat our God.
I would say that.
She is a God for the white man.
Man, say that again, bro.
Oh, man, listen. The white woman is a God.
Uh-oh.
But the white woman is a God for the white nation and the white man.
That's
and
right.
The white man treat his God way better than we treat ours.
Facts.
So, yeah, that's what made me call in when I saw that comment.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying?
They salute
So, yeah, the white woman is a God. Not to us, but to her white man. And the Chinese woman is a God.
That's
not
right.
to us, but to her Chinese man.
Totally.
The difference is that we don't know our woman is a God. That's the difference. And we don't want to treat her like that. See, that's the difference.
Man, they all saluting you for that too. They understand what you said. They all writing facts.
You're already.
They all writing facts in 100.
Think about that. Now, not to us. Now, see, I'm saying not to us, the white woman is a God.
That's right.
I'm saying to her man.
Because you know.
See, there's a big distinction because you know niggas is going to take what I said
about to say
and
that.
say, oh, son, Netta said the white woman is a God. That's not what I said.
Hey,
you understand what I'm saying, right, Polite?
That's a fact. I totally agree. And everybody pressing 9 in facts. I want to ask you something while I got you on the phone here.
Yes, sir.
How many times have I said, yo, Saab, please get a vacation, bro? These people gonna burn you out.
Oh, man, you always tell me that shit. Even up to this day, you've been telling me. Even when me and you been going back and forth, arguing, you would say, brother, you need a vacation, son. You just need to go and chill, brother. Yeah, so yeah, you do say that. My wife messed me up on this one.
Yeah, because I was hoping it was going down, man.
I told her, I said, chill, we lied. She said, no, fuck that.
Yo.
Yeah, but the wifey messed me up on this one because, see, when we were supposed to go to Miami, she ended up going to Atlanta, going to get grandma. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, she's handling business. I dig it.
Yeah, man, that's crazy. So, well, I got London coming up, so that's cool. I got London coming up, man.
Can they know about it, or you got to keep it under wraps for a little?
No, they know about it.
Oh, okay.
This December, I got London coming up because they honoring. Hey, man, this is going to be powerful, Polite. Brother,
know.
They are honoring me, Minister Farrakhan, and Professor James Smalls. Do you know what that is like for me to be honored in the same manner with them brothers, with them giants?
That's big.
That's gonna be crazy for me, man.
But you know what I say? I wonder if they know what it means to be in the same presence of you. Because that's what it really is.
That's real. They might be feeling the same way.
Because the reality is, I make subscriptions to what you do. I don't really make subscriptions to what they do. I support I mean, Professor Small's given, but I support what they represent for the most part. But I'm rocking with you. So my mind and my perspective is I hope they understand that they're getting the award the same time at the same venue under the same banner with the brother Sinetta. That makes more sense for me. But I know you being,
that's powerful.
We was talking about being humble. I don't know if you saw that part with the definition of humble, but that's to have a lower estimation of your importance. To be humble is to have a low estimation of your importance. So I got a high estimation of your importance. Yeah. So people always talk about black people need to be humble. And I don't think we always should have a low estimation of our importance by definition. So in that regard, I'm like, man, this guy is big. Pause. You heavy in the game and you got every right to take it to the next level. I see the people excited. An extra 100 people done came in here.
Well, I'm gonna tell you this, like, since you've been going, I know you ain't been slacking. I know you haven't been slacking, but
heck no.
E-Man Bashir been stepping his game up, brother.
I heard
so just don't come in thinking you're gonna run through this dude.
I hear you.
I know you probably said, God damn, son, the same motherfucking way, man. Look at son.
Yo, for those of y'all that don't know, I'm coming through and I'm gonna be doing some preliminary tune-up fights to make it happen. You know what I'm saying? So Bashir gonna be a tune-up fight, and I'm gonna show y'all something. I'm not like these people in other situations that's so high on themselves in their glory days that they feel like their name is bigger than what their work ethic should be. I've been studying nonstop because I actually love to study genuinely. So ain't nothing changed. That's why the fire you see me giving right now, these slides is light. I just been putting it together. But you hear the build. When I get in there to have a conversation with Imam Bashir, because we supposed to talk about whose God is more real, the black woman or Allah. So his God, Allah, or my God, the black woman. We supposed to do PowerPoint presentations and put this thing down. So I know he punching back. I explained it to him. But it's now my knuckles gonna hurt because he lost weight. It was easier to punch on his ass when he was heavier.
Yeah, but I think Bashir, he's been watching you because I speak to Bashir and that's all he's been saying is somehow you gotta find a way to get Polite back over here, bro. He's been telling me this. So he's been studying your every move, brother. So I think he gonna come with that fire. And he's got a PowerPoint presentation.
Yeah, he already been creating it. He been creating it before I even agreed.
When you coming with the Allah stuff, come on, man. You can't defeat us, man. I already know that already. You coming with the Allah. But a lot of people were saying Captain Tazariak and Brother Polite rumble in the jungle again. That's gonna be top shit.
You really think so? That might be. It might work.
Man, that might be real top shit.
Because you know what? Tazariak grew a lot, man, and he may not admit it.
You know what? That's what I was getting ready to say, Polite. Out of all of the debates, all of the people that we fuck with, they all grew a lot. Like Imam Bashir, Captain Tazariak. So now we really know how to go into the debate without the animosity, without the hostility. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
I agree with that.
It's strictly for the knowledge now. We got all that out the way already.
Because one thing that's for sure, I don't know how the heck Tazariak grew on us. And I'm like, every day I'd be like, damn, how the hell I wound up liking this guy, man? Tazariak used to be the most annoying.
Yeah, brother, he grew on us because the truth of the matter is, outside of the Hebrew stuff, we taught him everything else he know, bro.
He ain't gonna believe it.
You see Hebrews going out, studying, buying books, putting PowerPoint lectures together, getting this ready, having interviews. Since when you seen them doing that?
Yo, everybody, they put it laugh out loud in the chat. Facts.
They don't want to give us our props, but Captain did give us our props one time when I brought that up. Now we got them even talking about healthy topics. Yeah. Look at Captain and look at the rest of them. Captain is in shape. A lot of them in shape. Captain go work out all the time, every day.
Yeah, he's definitely training.
So he's even talking about, don't you know Captain just came down this weekend for off of a goddamn fast, brother.
I watched a video today you posted where he was telling the brother B that.
Since when you heard Hebrews talking about them fasting for the week
and not eating meat?
Come on, brother.
Yeah, and he said he wasn't eating.
This from us, man.
Nah, listen, he was saying he wasn't eating meat every month. Every month he take the time out to not eat meat.
Right.
And I was
There
like,
you go.
I said, yo,
There you go.
all right.
So that's good. That's good.
Yep. That's
Yeah.
real talk, man. That stuff is real, man.
That's cool, brother.
Man, I'm
I
getting.
see you got a few trolls in there. They mad because me and you talking, brother.
You know, I be leaving it in there a lot of times.
Them Negroes gonna stab themselves tonight.
Yo, I be telling people here, like, you said, stop all the beef and stop all the fighting. Y'all brothers need to get together and ignore all that. So then, now we get together. Yo, why the hell are y'all together? Y'all need to stop that shit. Yo,
right. There you go. You already know.
So I'm like, yo, you know, I've seen a lot from the men in this community, and that's why I'm like, yo, this is some interesting stuff. Because in this community, there's men that will make videos because somebody got an award. I mean, I've never seen stuff like this from grown men. I've never seen grown men complain that other men got an award at an event they weren't even invited to. It's just like, you're not even in the category. I've seen people lose who was in the category, but I have never seen people who are not even in the award category make complaints about someone getting an award. I never saw that.
And you know what? They ain't donate nothing. They ain't a part of it. They hated to see it go up, and then they sit back and make a complaint. Real quick, let me send a real black, powerful love shout out to my sister, Miss Tiffany, in the building. Miss Tiffany, she said, "Man, I'm glad you and Brother Sarnetta are back talking again, brother. Real talk."
Word. Real. You know what? And I told him, I said, man, you know what? Sarnetta is a better man than me, and as far as the fact when it comes to you all. And I said this, he had the patience to do this so many years, and he never left you guys once. Not to my knowledge.
Even after all the tear downs that they try to do
yes,
with me, I'm still here.
I said this. I said, yo.
Don't you know I could have, you know how many times people tried to get me, Uncle, them tried to get me to go to Atlanta? I could have went to Miami. Yep. I could have went anywhere Polite. With the little bit of money I got saved and lived like a king, brother.
Facts. I know that.
You know what I'm saying? But brothers was always in my ear, bro, you can't leave Harlem. You are Harlem, son. We need you here in Harlem. So I'm like, all right, fuck it. I'm going to chill here in Harlem.
Hey, yo, stop. Yo.
Yeah, but you know, I'm really on the edge now. Really thinking about getting out of here right now.
You should. You put enough time in. Somebody else need to pick up the baton. It ain't like you got to stop everything. But, you know, there's another generation behind us. They should be working on being in our space. You know, that's what they should be doing. Not competing with us, but your time gonna come. You know what I'm saying? Come under our tutelage. And that's what happened with the young brother who came in the community. He came to join me, but he came to join me under false pretense. Oh, I love you, I love you, I love you.
Look, check this out. Chucky Wanna Play says this. Stop crying down. Now, who is crying?
About what?
Where do you see us crying at? We simply talking, bro.
Hey, yo, look at this one.
We ain't whining, man. Chucky Wanna Play is funny as hell.
Yo, listen to this.
These dudes is crazy,
listen
man.
To this right here.
Trolls is funny.
But listen to this. Pastor Senate.
You know what? We give the trolls life. If it wasn't for us, the trolls wouldn't have nothing to do.
That's right.
So shout out to the trolls too, Polite, man.
Yo, listen to this one. Listen to this one. His name is Pastor Cinque. Sanique. He said, Captain sold us out. He's talking about Tazariot. Captain sold us out, sold us Hebrews out, mixing consciousness with the Bible. You know how stupid that sounds? So are you saying that the Bible is only for unconscious people? Do you know how, you're saying the Bible's for brain dead people. That's what you're saying. Captain sold us Hebrews out, mixing consciousness with the Bible.
Yo, I said yesterday on my live stream, Captain called in, and I think I was on the live stream with me, Captain Tazariak, and Israel Doctrine. So I said, why do y'all think when we say conscious community, you just think you are talking about us, the brothers that's in the Kemetic community?
Facts.
I said, don't you know that the Hebrews are considered conscious? The Muslims are considered conscious, brother? Because you are conscious of your awareness of what you represent. You are conscious. There's a Hebrew conscious community. There's a Kemetic conscious community. So y'all try to separate yourself from consciousness. Consciousness only means aware, man. To be aware. That's all. You're alive. You're walking. You're living.
Hey,
What's
somebody.
wrong with y'all, man? Y'all try to spook everything out about the consciousness.
That's
People
right.
be like, I ain't a part of that conscious community shit.
And it's like, what are you
So
talking
that means
about
you
when you
just
say
a
that?
dumb nigga then.
And you know what I say about that? I be saying what you should say is those people are not part of it. But instead, you remove yourself from it and you make them have it. That sounds crazy.
Right. Exactly.
If I see
Why
someone,
you think I never gave up when people say I ain't a part of that conscious community stuff?
yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
It's
I
an
ain't never
insult.
give up on that. Like, y'all crazy.
Hey, somebody said, yeah, I'm taking screenshots. You hear me taking pictures. I like looking at y'all comments for my records because sometimes I do shows on what y'all say. So somebody somebody said, a piece uncut consciousness. Somebody said Polite and Sonetta are only together because it could benefit them.
Man, Polite, what
Yo.
they don't know is that me and you been talking for a while behind the scenes.
That's a fact.
You know, we apologize to each other's family. I spoke to your wife not too long ago. Last week.
Yeah.
And my wife spoke to your wife last week.
Facts.
See? But they don't know that. They think we just together just to try to come up with a damn debate or something else. They crazy. They don't understand that we've been talking all the time.
Hey, yo,
behind the scene, we patch things up because we are men.
That's
we
right.
make mistakes, we come out, and we apologize like men.
And watch
That's
this.
all it is.
And watch this.
See, but with these people, they want us to kill each other, and then when we do, they say, oh man, them niggas are dumb as hell. Why did they do that? Why did they go out that way? See, that's what they do. But now, they see that their plan has failed, and they even more mad. Now I'm a snake, you a crook, and these niggas is it. You know what I'm saying? Yo. So we can't please everybody.
And watch
you know, with everything they say. Believe it or not, Polite, we got more people that love us, that we cool and we talking, than we got the haters, brother.
That's definitely true. And even when we was beefing, people don't even know. One time you called me and you was like, oh, you ain't called me. Maybe you was just doing a stream or something. You used Tazariak as a reference, right? Oh, you called Tazariak and you asked him something about me, right? So he called me to just tell me I didn't know I was going to be called. And, you know, whatever you brothers got, that's y'all. But I just want to remind you, you and I is still good, and I ain't got no drama. Now, he called me to do that. And what people don't know is we got that kind of relationship behind the scenes. You see what I'm saying? So Tazariak called me and did that. People don't know I talked to Tazariak. You know what I'm saying? So they be just looking at the videos, and they tell you to do things in the background. And then you do it in the background. Then they be mad at you in the videos. And it's like, yo, then when they see everybody's together, then they tell you this. Oh, all that beef was fake. Because people be telling me you and I was beefing for fake. And I'm like, yo.
You know what, Polite? I really do honestly wish it was fake.
Yeah, me too.
Because I felt bad after me and you fell out. So I wish it was.
And you know, people.
You know what I'm saying?
And you know what? People wanted it for so long. We used to
always say. Oh, in the chat room, he said that's true. See?
And people.
He just said that's true. Yep. So, yeah, I wish it was fake. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and people can't really see that it really be genuine because they deal with too much conspiracy theories. We don't got to put up no front for nobody here. Sonetta Ben had what he got going on, and it's going to continue going on. He did his Black Power Awards, and it was a success without me. You feel me? I got what
you know, all the niggas that said it was a scam, not one of them made a video saying, damn, I apologize, that was good. They all went away. And they still didn't even take their damn videos down.
Yeah, I know it. That's what makes them look real crazy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's why I be like, man, you know what? They just don't get it. Like, they ask me, if somebody, why you and him together? You heard me say he said this, he said that. But I be like, man, my history with this brother and our family's history with each other is so different from everybody else that we be having drama with. This is pretty much the same damn people. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, yo, we don't got history with these weirdo people that be out here. Us, if you got history with somebody, no matter what got said, there got to be a space for reconciliation, even if it take a year or 2 years. Time heal the wounds if you're dealing with real people. If you're not dealing with real people, you never had a real relationship with that person.
Right.
Then
now let me ask you this question, Polite.
Go ahead.
The debate was over. I'm glad I went. Tazariak went for the first time. He was happy as hell. Both of us had a good time up in the building.
Right.
So now, every time B-Dot gets a debate, gets a battle, they always gotta try to somehow downplay the knowledge and try to make him feel bad for talking and trying to raise the level of consciousness up for the people.
That's
They
right.
even associate him with you, and then they throw in Dr. York to sprinkle a little bit on it
Yeah,
and try to make him feel bad. What do you think about that? And what do you think B. Dot should do? Because I'm gonna tell you what I told him, and then you tell me what you think. I told him your next battle, B. Dot. Remember the Eminem vow when Eminem went up in there and he already dissed himself, saying everything that y'all gonna try to say about me.
Yep.
So then when he passed the mic, y'all fucked up. Y'all ain't got nothing.
That's right.
I said you need to really write something for that. So when you do go in there, you already have a script for all of that right there. So when they do come with that, you kill them. That'll be the killer right there. You know?
Yeah.
What do you think about that?
Well,
what do you think what happens with B. Dot when they go in there, even though he still crushes them?
Oh yeah, no doubt. What it just means that they're at loss for something to say to him. And the thing is, that community has popularized the negativity so much that they can get away with making fun of you for being conscious, but they're losing grips with all of that negativity because more people now are being more in awe at the conscious boss because there's so much things you can talk about. When you talk about murdering your own people, very limited amount of content. You're just gonna, you can only put a hole in somebody but so many times, and the shotgun's so big, I gotta hold it in this arm and hit this shoulder and that shoulder, rock your world. Like, you can be creative killing people, but it's even more creative when you can teach. And people are starting to realize that in the community, and they're getting mad because it's a takeover to me. I think the consciousness is taking over battle rap because people are more and more, it seems it's more and more appealing to people to hear consciousness in battle rap. So now they got to take their anger out on the messenger, and they got to take their anger out on anybody who may be influencing the messages. So as you can see, several people in battle rap, whenever they battle, they got to mention Brother Polite. Whether it's because I'm polygynous or what. There was a brother who got at beat because I'm polygynous. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, yo, I thought you guys were like that in battle rap. Don't y'all cheat on your wives any damn way? What's going on? You know what I'm saying? So I'm thinking they will understand and see the structure and appreciate it, but they condemned him because he knows me and I'm polygynous. And just like Loaded Lux when Mook battled Lux, when B-Dot battled Myers, it just ain't gonna stop. You know what I'm saying? And I think it's cool because it tells me I have an influence on the culture. It tells me that they're watching your platform. It tells me that, and obviously, I must be the one out of the platform they appealing to the most because I don't be hearing nobody else's name constantly getting pulled out the hat.
Yo, check this out though.
I think,
brother, I don't know if you see it. I don't know if Captain see it, but they are getting more conscious more than you know it, Polite. And I'm not just talking about B. Dot and King Los. I'm talking about damn near all of them.
Yeah.
Bro, damn near all them brothers knew who me and Tazoriak was when we went up in there, bro.
I believe you.
They was giving their Tazoriak, what you doing here? Sarnetta TV? You covering battle rap now? They been all, I'm telling you. So
that's right.
Look at A-Verb. A-Verb is a goddamn vegan now. Did you know that?
Yeah, vegan. It was vegans versus Harlemites.
Yeah, he's a vegan now, bro.
Yeah, I was proud of him for that.
Yeah, they watching, they learning, and then Tazoriak was right there when we first walked in. This dude came up to me, and Tazoriak could tell you if I'm lying. I didn't know who he was. He just said, "Yo, Sarnetta." I turned around. He said, "Yo, man, me and Big T, we be watching you all the time, man. I gotta hook you up with Big T. He wanna meet you. He wanna come on the platform. You know Big T, right?"
Yeah, of course.
Big T is the one with the locks in his hair. He was on the battle too.
Yeah, I know Big T is.
So, brother, they are watching us, Polite. I'm trying to tell you. Yeah. Why do you think they bit our style when they do weigh-ins? Remember, they never did weigh-ins.
Yeah.
Now they do weigh-ins now. Because we started doing weigh-ins on our debate. They do weigh-ins now, Polite.
You know we did that. That's a fact.
We did that, man.
You know we did that.
And shout out to Snack. We love Snack. Shit, we don't give a fuck. Shout out to Snack, man.
You already know.
You know.
You already know.
Because I seen Smack, the first one that was doing the weigh-ins with the hip-hop.
Yep.
So shout out to Smack.
Man, Smack
but
is
we did that. That's our shit, though.
He's the Sarnetta of that community, man. That's what that is.
Mm-hmm.
You do it with the consciousness, they do it with the battle rap, and we influence each other. But we know we kept being creative and doing what we do. Problem was we let some ignorant Negroes get involved, and it threw off a lot of stuff. You know what I'm saying? That's what.
Yeah, and look at them now.
Yeah,
look at these Negroes now.
They can't even get 12 people in the building.
Damn. Mm-hmm.
Like, damn, bro, you ain't even got 12 friends. So I mean, but that's good. It's a purge, and at least you get to know what people really think about you. You see how people respond during adversity, whose sides people take, who take both sides. If it's a matter of sides, like we really see it for what it is. So I think it was a great deal because we can move forward now, and everybody's in a nice position to understand each other.
Right. That's what's up, man.
I think it's dope, man. I really love the day that we in.
Tazariak funny. He said he's the king of the weigh-in. See, he became the king because you broke out for a while, Polite. You know that, right? Since you've been gone, Captain have been the king of this shit. So I ain't gonna front.
Here we go.
Captain been kicking ass out there. I ain't gonna front, man.
So he did good against Jabari. That's what you telling me?
No. He ain't battled Jabari yet. He still got on the skates a little bit. He's ice skating around Jabari right now, trying to size him up.
Did he ever go against the Caribbean brother? I forgot his name. He does the credit.
He does the what?
He be doing the credit and stuff for people, the economics.
Oh, Garfield.
Garfield, my bad. Yeah, did he go against Garfield yet?
I don't, bro. I'm gonna tell you right now,
too, bro.
Tazariak though, I always go against him, but for somehow he pulls a rabbit out the damn hat
all the time,
invisible hat. But I think Garfield will get Tazariak. Tazariak is a little scared of Garfield a little bit.
I think
he's a little scared. He keep making up excuses on why he don't want to debate Garfield.
That's weird.
Yeah, he don't want to debate Garfield, man. He keep coming up with some shit. I don't like that nigga. He did this, and come on, Tazariak. With all this shit y'all do to us, and we homos, and we this and that. I mean, I don't think we have never done the worst shit to y'all that y'all did to us, brother. And you hear me, Captain. You know I'm telling the truth, man.
Yo, we have some history, boy. Yo, one time, if you ever get the time, man, we should just sit here and find some clips of turning points in the relationships and people dealing with the debates. And yo, we had some moments, man.
Tazariak said he beat the shit out of Jabari every time. Brother, we waiting on you to come to the shrine of Ma'at. That's all. But you gotta go. Your job got you going all over the place, and that's good. I mean, I like that. The job Tazariak got, he get to travel. He gets to travel, brother. He go in different states and all that. So that's a good thing. Yeah, he be all over the place, man. I'm surprised you ain't run up on him, Polite. He was in Los Angeles, bro. I'm surprised you ain't run up on him.
I ain't get all the information on time, and then I'd be all over the damn place, man. So I'd be having to get it.
Yeah, he was out there in your spot. They all was setting up, and they was going in. I was like, damn, I hope Polite run up on y'all and shit.
Looking forward to disconnecting. I'm going to check him when I come into town, too, just to say what's up, if nothing else. I don't mind. I'll be right in them streets again. I don't mind.
Hey, Luther Vandross Jr. says Son of the TV Awards flop.
What?
That's all good, brother. If you feel it flop, you happy, you good. If it flop, you happy. So you good. You ain't even got to worry about it. You good.
That's crazy.
I tell you what, I ain't lose a dime. I ain't lose no money. So you can't be that happy.
Is that the real Tazariak in the chat, or that's probably a fake?
Nah, that's the real. You know how to check, right?
Oh, just hit the channel.
No, yeah, there you go. Go to this channel.
Oh, so you checked it?
No.
Alright, I'm gonna click it.
I think it's the real Tazariak because nobody else got that. That's Tazariak, man.
These niggas is good. They be having the Iron Brother Polite out here. Yo, they be having a fake Umar. They be having a fake Sanetta, a fake Brother Polite. So I don't be knowing.
Yeah, and what it is though. But check this out, Polite. Sometimes, most of the time, that shit is dangerous though. because they get on people hangouts and they curse people out in our name, and people think we did that. You know what I'm saying? Because they don't go and look and see if that's the real Sarnetta or the real Polite. They will curse people out and think, and people think that we did it. So, you know, these niggas are wicked. They call me a snake. They call me a savage. But they the ones that's the snake. They the savage niggas.
Look at this one. Someone named Filthy Frank. So you know he already obsessed with you, right? Filthy Frank said, you didn't pay for the award show. The people did, scammer.
Right. That's why I said I didn't lose a dime. See?
But
so what the people did, but I bet you he ain't give up a dime.
Well, let me show you this. With all the years that you did lectures and sometimes you don't get your money back, did anybody care to say, let me put the money back in your pocket?
No. No.
You see what I'm saying? So why they can't look at when, you know, if it don't work out, you take the hit. So ain't nobody mad when you take the hit. So how come when you wind up on top, it got to be a problem? You know what I'm saying? So they only want you to fail. And you know this.
Yeah, we're gonna do it again too this year. So sucker.
Yeah, I'm blocking
them. Get mad, get ready to go in, get mad, get ready to make 100 videos.
And you know,
because we're gonna do it again, baby.
It was wild is when a man creates an identity calling himself another man. He called himself Filthy Frank. You know what I'm saying? How you gonna call yourself after someone you don't like? And then assume that identity to communicate with other people. So you identifying yourself as a part of this man's ego to communicate with the rest of the world.
Like, people, you already know that nigga love me. That nigga really love me, man.
My boy, you see, someone said I'm avoiding discussing Polite versus Zion Lex. Ain't nobody mentioned Zion Lex.
Nah, you don't need to, because that'll never happen. Zion, to keep it real, Zion Lex don't want to debate. He want to fight. He's still in the world. So nah, I wouldn't even do that. Polite, I'm not going backwards on no debates, brother.
I hear that.
If I do a debate, it got to be a scholarly debate. We ain't doing no fucking nigga shit, no nigga debates. I'm not with none of that.
That's what I like.
So that'll never happen. I'm not doing no goddamn nigga debates. If we do a debate, it got to be scholarly. And the sad shit about it, Polite, is that if we have to go outside of the community to go to the pastors, to go to the reverends, to go to the Masons, to go to the Muslims, because we know that they're going to be respectful. It's a damn shame when we can't be respectful amongst ourselves. We want to fight. We looking at each other's personality. Nah, I ain't doing none of that nigga shit, brother.
Yeah, I agree.
I'd rather go to Chris Broussard, Gino Jennings, you know, and the pastors, man, because they know how to go in there and be respectful. You know, they ain't digging into the past. Let's dig into the past. Let's go into it. You know, talk about his mother, talk about his sisters. Let's talk about his girls. Get the hell out of here. Get the hell out of here with that nigga shit.
Hey,
man.
Let me ask you this. What's going on with this Aboriginal stuff? If somebody wrote something in here and now I just need
they don't want it, brother. They flagged me. Dame Calloway flagged me because Jabari bust their ass. So they don't want it. That's a waste of time. They don't want no smoke. All they got is talk, but they not showing no proof. So Dame Calloway is a homo. He's a punk. He flagged me, and he tried to tell the people he didn't flag me. But when you get flagged, the name is that's there where it says you was flagged by so and so.
That's right.
Dame Calloway. I got the shit right here. He went on a live stream yesterday telling people that he didn't flag me. It wasn't him. I got the damn notification right here telling me who flagged me. So he's a damn liar. You know?
Okay, so
they don't want no smoke. They don't want it, man.
Man, I thought they were serious. I say, okay, we can deal with that. Man, see, every time you give people a chance, huh?
Yeah. Yep.
Oh, so
every
you know, someone was asking, how come you took down the Jabari and Calloway video? So that probably has something to do with you just not.
See, I just told him what happened. I didn't take it down. Dame took it down.
Oh, wow.
Because he's seen so much fire coming out.
Wow.
Dame flagged the video, family. I didn't take it down. If you want, I could throw up a post and show you his name under the goddamn flag. I can show it.
Wow.
I can show that. I copied and pasted to put in my files. I got it.
Damn,
where it says your video was flagged by Dame Calloway.
You beat up somebody's scholarship?
Clear as day, right up under the post.
Wow.
And you know what? My man Uncle Suge told me. He told me the same day. He said, "Sir, he's gonna flag you.
Wow.
He's gonna flag you." Yeah, Uncle Suge told me the same goddamn day he gonna do it. You know? But I'm thinking, I'm like, nah, Dan Calloway's a scholar. He ain't gonna flag me, man. Why would he flag me? If he flagged me, then that means he's hiding something and he don't want people to see the other side, the other evidence.
So
And think about that. That shit is deep.
that's
When
real.
you don't want people to see the other side talking, you just want people to hear your argument. You don't want the people to hear the other argument, the counter argument.
Hey,
So the nigga flagged the video.
Watch this one. Now, this brother, he should reach out or email or text because I've interacted with him a couple of times. I don't know him to be a negative person. But he wrote here, that's Low TV. I think his name be Low Culture. You might know him. I don't know.
Yeah, I know who that is.
Yeah, so I don't know him to be beefing with you, and I don't know him to really be bothering me. But he's entitled to his opinion. But this is interesting because he wrote, if I get people to donate to get a venue and charge them, am I really for the people? So I want you to break it down. Yeah, I want you to break it down because he may think everything begins and ends with just paying for the venue. He may not know there's other expenses outside the venue, and the venue costs so much money. And the type of accommodations you got to make for all the other stuff, because you ain't go to the Black Theater, dude. You ain't never raised money. Watch this, real quick. You never, real quick though. You never raised. Watch this though.
So I would say this, Polite. Check it out. I would say this. Well, let's put it the other way around. The Alhambra costs $3,000. And then you're gonna have to fly in your peoples, both flights,
that's right,
and then put them in a hotel.
That's right.
So let's ask you the question: if your people don't donate to you and support you, then guess what? The masses of your people ain't for you. So what is he talking about? Let's turn it the other way around and see if the people are for you, nigga.
Yeah, so
that's how we do that.
So Low, I'm just honoring the question because I know enough on the inside, not even from that event, but in the business, that there was never a GoFundMe for Alhambra. There was never a GoFundMe for the Black Theater. That was because that's on another scale because Sinetta want to move the culture forward and get so much more people to look at what we're doing. You got to go to Broadway for that. You got to go to the big lights, the big stage. So he's just saying, you know what? We keep going to a better and better venue, but this time around, those venues be wanting 10,000, 15,000. Those venues be wanting that money. And then you still got to bring in the people. So when he's raising money for the venue, that's just to take some of the pressure off of him so he can pay for all the other speakers to come, the hotels to come. You see, when I deal with Sinetta, when we do those debates, the reason why you don't see some of those other energies, because I'm the guy, when I come in, he'll tell you, I fly my whole family in, my own bread. I always come in.
Right.
I handle my own situation. If I go out the country and I do research, all of that is me. So when we do,
but Polite.
Nobody else be doing that with him. Everybody else got to get paid.
Who can hold a venue without paying? Listen, Polite. When you see smacking them in the URL, do you think they just go in there and get the building for free?
Nah.
Like, you think they don't put up thousands of dollars to get the building?
That's right.
When people are doing things at the Apollo, and they got shows at the Apollo that's written the Apollo, you think the Apollo gonna let them in for free and just get the Apollo?
Not at
all. When you go to the movie theater, you think the movie theater is just letting you come in for free and they're not gonna charge the people to get their money back? Like who does that? When you go to church, fool, when you go to church and they pull out their damn plate, you think they just gonna let you in the church building for free and try not to get rent money to pay for the next month?
So watch this. So Low.
When it comes to us, Polite, that we got to be the only Negroes out there to let everybody do everything for free, come in, vent for free,
That's right.
and everybody get to pimp us. And then when it's time for us to get some money, we fucked up. We ain't got no money. Why? Because we let everybody do it for free.
So now the brother said this. Low Culture said, but that's the other people's investment. Now let me ask you this, Sa. Did you promise people a return on their investment if they put up for the venue? Or did you say, if y'all are interested in seeing this, it's going to cost money because in this particular situation, I got to pay for all these people to come in town. I got to accommodate for hotels. I got to deal with insurance. See, you just asked for help. Or
Brother,
did you?
Polite, whether they feel it or not, is that the people did it from their good
That's what I'm saying.
heart because they seen the work of Sarnetta in the HOK, and they seen the progression of what I do. And every time
That's
I
it.
ask for something and do it, I do it. I don't take the
That's
money
right.
and run. They see me do
That's
it.
right.
So the people did it out of their own good heart, and I love them and respect them
That's right.
for what they have done with their hard-earned money, bro.
That's right. So they said, so somebody else said Smack don't ask for donations. Yo, y'all are really wilding. And low culture saying, yo,
No. You know what, Polite? See, that's because Smack do it on a bigger level. He don't put out no damn thing. He got sponsors, fool.
but
What's wrong with
let's hold on. Let's address the elephant in the room, though.
Hold on, Polite. When Loaded Lux battled Homeboy, you didn't see Puffy in the stands.
Yes.
You didn't see the commercials going up with Pete Diddy.
Yep.
Talking about
Yep.
this and that. That's because he do it on a bigger scale, bro.
Yep.
He's getting thousands of dollars. He don't need to put out no a donate or you know what I'm talking about.
All that.
One of them chats or nothing like that. Because he do it on a big, large scale. So that's why you don't see him.
That's a fact.
He's inside. He got the people already with the hip hoppers.
That's
See,
now that's what I was gonna say, Si. Hold on.
Y'all claim that the hip hoppers are dumb and stupid and
That's what I was gonna say.
dumb and blind, but guess what?
They pay their bread.
support their culture.
Yo,
When it comes to us, we gotta be begging for money and we gotta let them in for free and they don't want to support. So who's really the dumb, deaf, and blind? Huh? Come on.
and that's exactly what I was gonna say. I was gonna say that the battle rap community, because we supposed to be righteous, they created a situation around themselves where people getting paid 70 G's. People getting paid 40,000. People getting paid 20,000 to go up there and talk they talk. And then we in this community, and we ask for a donation, it's the end of the world. You feel what I'm saying? But
Right.
And the donation is for something that's really for everybody. That's not no hustle. The people be always saying, how come y'all ain't doing this? How come y'all ain't doing that? Oh, why we can't have this? Why we can't have that? And then we say, well, it's gonna be a group effort because guess what? If you tell some people, yo, I'm gonna have a battle where some brothers is gonna talk about how they're gonna shoot each other. They may also talk about who's gonna kill who or who's gonna have sex with someone's mom or whatever. Yo, people gonna pay $100 to come see that. But when we talk the righteous stuff and we talk our conversation, then look what happens. You know what I'm saying? People complain that they got to pay $30. You know what I'm saying? Yo, hold on real quick, Si. Yes, hello? Oh, nah, I'm actually live on YouTube. And I was using the speakerphone because Sarnetta was talking while I'm live. I'm actually live now while they listening to me on YouTube. Okay. Yeah, Si, you there? Sarnetta, you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah. Yeah, so that's just real talk, man.
Yeah, sometimes it's good talking to the trolls in the chat like this.
Yeah, it is.
Response, because now they get the first hand and the real eyewitness account because they never done this before.
Yep.
They always been on the side. And you know what? Most of them never even supported or came to election. So that's why they don't know nothing about it. They can only conject.
That's right.
They can only assume.
And that's why when I see the questions, because somebody was like, oh, Polite just letting them ask what they want to ask. Nah, y'all think y'all asking something difficult or like you blowing up a spot. But I know the business behind it, and I know the culture. And in this culture, we are not willing to spend as much for the knowledge as our brothers and sisters are willing to hear somebody talk about somebody's mother in the other culture. And I'm not saying that whole culture is exclusive to that, but I'm saying people spend big bucks and travel to hear these brothers battle rap. You feel what I'm saying? And I'm not knocking it.
They don't understand that, bro. That's not. They don't even know. Did you know what? They don't even know how much they get paid. Do you know Murder Mook turned down 70 racks to go up against Arsenal, bro?
Yep.
Because he wanted more. So if he's getting 30 racks, how much you think they getting in there? Yep. If he's getting 75 racks, how much you think they getting?
That's a fact.
But see, the deal is we support them. We don't hate on them because they getting money. If Mook could get 100,000,
I'd be happy.
Support him. I'm happy for the brother.
Me too.
Whenever he get, I'm happy. I'm never going to hate on that man's pockets.
That's right.
Because if they could give him that, then Mook, man, that's love. That's a blessing, bro.
But I'm gonna tell you,
built up your brand so much that you work that. gonna be bad.
I'll tell you this though. I'll tell you who everybody hates. Everybody hates the successful man in the genre. So you know where the hate goes? The hate goes to Smack. You know, that people accuse him of all sorts of stuff because Smack is the guy putting it all together. So you know what people do if they see Smack can pay someone $40,000, then they start preoccupying themselves with how much money Smack really makes. But they don't appreciate the business behind it and all the people that got to get paid. You see what I'm saying? So they don't know. But so they're always going to get at the organizer and think the organizer is getting everything. But I'd be happy. I'd be happy if I see an event look good. I hope it's great because sometimes to the people, an event could look like it worked out, but fiscally or financially, you probably broke even. But to the people, they be like, "Yo, we need more events like this," and they don't understand how many times you have to take a short when it doesn't always work out. So that's why I'd be like, man, I hope he goes way over his goal because I don't want to see you ever stop. So I always hope you go over your goal. You know what I'm saying? And you shouldn't have to feel insecure about having a goal to make X amount of money so you could be more motivated to do it again without the hardship and burden. Plenty of times I've seen King Simon break even or lose money, have to talk to the lecturer he bring in. Yo, you know, we didn't do as good as I thought. Can you let me do this, that, and the third? Like, yo, it's real out here. You know what I'm saying? It's real out here, man. Promoting for conscious people is a different type of task because somewhere in the game, conscious people think you're not supposed to make no money in the process. And that's what's messing up the whole industry. Because if we could get over the fact that somebody will make money, this thing is going to be good. If everybody just get used to the fact money has to be made, this consciousness would be on another level. Because it's already on another level right now. It's real dope, man. I love the debates. That's the main thing I want to see back in the game. And for the people that keep on complaining about the debates. And what is it doing? Debating helps you pick leadership. Debating refines the teacher to make sure that they speak truth. It commissions the teacher to want to tell you things from a more accurate standpoint. You know, debating is a lot more better in many ways than just a monologue of a lecture. And sometimes lectures suffice. But debating is everything, man. Debating is everything. Debating is amazing, man. And only people scared of debates is people that think Black people are inferior. Because we should be able to have a debate without someone crying about it.
But check it out, Polite. When you look at battle rap, that's debate, brother. That's a debate.
That's it.
When
Yeah.
when me and Tazariak was over there, that's what we were saying to them. And they were saying, man, there's no difference. It's the same thing.
Facts.
And look at them. They get in each other's faces. They go in. But with us, what do? We try to make each other fight each other. And this supposed to be the conscious circuit. Ain't that some crazy shit?
Yeah.
But we sit back, Polite, and we condemn the rappers for being unconscious, and we say they are this, they are that. Look at them, they savages. But when you come over here on our side, we try to turn each other against each other physically to make each other fight each other. You know, don't want to talk to each other for fucking months and years if they had to. That's crazy, man.
People be wild. Oh man, you be too preoccupied with other people's success, man. If you're not supporting someone being successful, you shouldn't be trying to stop the success. You shouldn't, pardon the word, try. You shouldn't be working in an effort to stop the success. Just find your own success and do it better. If you're so passionate about it, do what the brother's doing. And obviously, even if it ain't as successful as what he does, you should be content because you're doing it the right way. That's what that's about, man. Stop. You gotta stop with this tear down crap, man. All y'all do, man. Y'all so invested in this man's pockets. That's crazy. Nah, Tommy Sotomayor don't want no smoke. Stop that. Y'all keep mentioning people that really don't want to be part of it. Yo, y'all talk like I'm the one ducking or I don't want to deal with people. You got to talk to those people because those people, they'll lead you on to believe that they want to be part, but they just don't like this and they don't like that. Trust me when I tell you, man. If they have a conversation with me on a platform, they start realizing how intense this thing is going to be on the stage. I'm telling you that. I'm telling you this. It's real talk. It's easy to talk about how you're going to get this person and how you're going to knocked them out first round in the debate. But once you actually get a chance to sit down and it's being recorded and everyone can hear the errors that you're making and how you're getting picked apart, your heart start beating faster as you get closer and closer to the date to get on that stage. That's a whole different vibe. And then mind you, when we do these debates, we ain't talking about no 100, 200, 300 people there. So now cats be having stage fright before they even get to the stage. Cause they would just be thinking, oh man, the embarrassment of not being prepared and dealing with someone so seasoned. Trust me, these brothers go through a lot of emotions. They go through a lot of emotions before they get to that stage. And that's why a lot of them back out before they can even get to the stage. I don't know about no Prince York, man. He don't want no smoke either, man. He got to mature. And he got to be consistent. He got to mature, man. I support him, and as far as the fact he keeps pushing forward, but you know, we need to get some serious people in here ready to do some serious debate. You know, that's what we need, and we gonna get that. We gonna definitely get that. But yeah, I'm gonna tune out. It's been great. I'm glad we kept the attention of the plus 1,000 this whole time. I'm glad you love the fact that we was building today. And, you know, this is how we build off the phone, off the air, I should say. And you're going to see us put in some work. We're going to give you some in-house debates. And we coming with the real big debate. We coming with that. And it's going to be vintage Sarnetta and vintage Brother Polite. And you don't got to like his personality or mine. But if you about the truth, you know, that's where it's at. When we start building and we start organizing and all the people come out in their cultural gear and regalia and the vendors, and man, it's a beautiful thing to see that. Why would anybody be against that?
Right. And if you don't like us, there's nobody making you and forcing you to watch us.
That's right.
Turn it off. Turn the channel. Turn the channel.
Why are you changing?
Yeah. And watch the whole 5-hour debate and say, oh, fuck them niggas. I hate them niggas. Yeah, right. You love us, man. You love to hate us, bro.
Why would you go out your way?
Because you know no one does it better than Sarnetta. You know that.
All facts. People be turning on the TV to watch the show they hate. All right, if you say so. If you say so. But I can tell you this. I know a lot of people that told me those debates changed their lives. While people try to knock it, I mean,
me too, Polite. Every goddamn day I get emails. When is the next debate?
Yo.
So, come on.
Bro, the second I told people I'm coming out of retirement to do a debate, my thing has been lit since then. All my media, people like, yo, they just want to know their announcement. They want to know who it is, and they want the date. They ready to buy tickets. All I get is, yo, just let me know the state and I'll buy the tickets. Are you selling some tickets in advance? I'm coming wherever it's at. They don't even care where it's going to be. They like, yo, just tell me the date and I'm going to buy the tickets. Other people saying, just tell me it's in Harlem and I'm going to buy the tickets in advance because I'm going to make the time to come over there. I'm like, yo, man, we created something special. We should never let nobody destroy that. We created something real special, man. And no other culture got the debates like we got this. No other culture do it like we do it. This is our thing. This is a black thing right here. We got something very unique to our community that no one does in any other culture. Just like battle rap, you know, but even other cultures is getting involved with taking the battle rap, you know? But we got this. We got the debates, and no one does it like we do it. Facts. The debate and the promoter, man. We're gonna get it in, man. It's gonna be a lot of fun.
Yeah. We learned so much from the other debates. So this one is these are here, the ones that we're gonna start doing now. You're gonna see the growth in the debates.
Yeah.
Because you're gonna contract. Every battle rap is a contract.
Facts.
Every battle have contracts, man. So
yep.
If you don't want to sign the contract, nigga, you're not getting on the stage. We'll go around you and find somebody else. It's gonna be contracts in the debate. You know? That's all. We're gonna just sharpen our shit up. And Polite been telling me this when him and said he was gonna debate. He was like, yo, we need to get these contracts, bro.
Yep.
We need to get contracts. So Polite been on that shit.
Yep. And at that time, everybody was like, yo, he don't deal with contracts, you know, he's militant, da-da-da-da. And now we look at it in the future, and we see we just had to evolve because we realized what the heck be happening with people. You know, because I'd be solid. If I say I'm going to show up, I'm going to show up. So I'll tell you, I ain't never
you know what?
back down.
Because they want that bag at the end of the goddamn day, they ain't going to fuck up the debate.
They ain't.
See, it's going to be simulated in that contract. You know, you ain't gonna fuck up And because if you have a fight on the stage on the battle rap, you lost your bag of money. We talking about thousands. Why do you think they don't be fighting like that no more? Ever since my man Bab knocked that dude out on the stage and they fought, that was it. That's when they started coming up with them contracts.
And Math is notorious for constantly hitting
Math did that like 3 times.
Math crazy.
Niggas scared to get on the stage with Bab popping, boy.
Like, yo, damn, Math, just give it up.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. But just giving y'all a final tour of the crib and let this thing go. It's been great. It's been beautiful. Can't wait till we announce that upcoming debate when we get all the logistics right. But just know we definitely gonna get it right. We love y'all a whole lot, man. So much love, supreme love, wisdom. Guys are the best. Look at them stairs. We're gonna sign out. Love you guys tremendously. Thank you for listening.
Peace, brother Polite. We out.
Yeah, peace. Peace to Brother Sarnetta. We always appreciate him, for sure. All right, man. That was dope, man. A lot of love. You know what it is. You hit brotherpolite45@gmail.com. And we get it in. Always leave your name and full number. Of course, if it's for consulting or mentorship, you know what it is. Y'all should know the lingo. Follow me on Facebook. Thanks, family, for showing the love and respect for us two that was on here. And we'll go through the rest of that PowerPoint maybe tomorrow or something. We'll get in it. I wanted to do this stream today exclusive to YouTube because I ain't been on my YouTube much. I be on the Facebook, and some people, they just ain't gonna watch it unless I'm on YouTube. Like, they don't want to get on Facebook, so I get that in. I'm also on IGTV now. I got to do some more IGTV. Let me load like 10 minutes worth, so let me get that in. I already got something up there, though. But make sure you follow me on, I stay in Miami, but make sure you follow me. Just got property out there. Make sure you follow me on Instagram. Okay, that's brother_POLIGHT 45@gmail.com. Sleep. Man, this clown sold out to the devil. He is in videos throwing up devil hands. I don't know what the heck this guy's talking about, man. Anything to just say anything. Yes, you know. Oh, yes, he's there. See what you see. Everybody's knocked out right now. Just chilling. Everybody's knocked out. That's why I like doing Facebook posts. I can navigate better. But there goes some light. I don't want to make much noise. But you know you dope. Or you can say, got a wife in that room, wife in that room, that room. Got a wife downstairs. Still got rooms with children. You know, life is great. Turn up with me. I'm coming to New York. Celebrate my birthday on the East. Show love to my homies. This tiny door. It's huge. Huge door. Huge. Yeah. You want king? I say address me as king, I address you as king. That's so we can make it manifest. That's so we can want to invoke that type of consciousness. So I want to call you by your destiny. Whatever, that's what your name is. That's what your appellation is. It's your destiny. I want to fulfill my destiny whenever you call on me. So if you say polite, I always think pride, optimism, love, integrity, and honesty. So that's how I operate. Yeah. Gonna fly out there. We going east. Going east. We're going east. Going east though, people. Gotta go east. You know, I'd be remiss if I didn't show you how we put it down, because what we don't want to happen is where you be thinking there's no upgrade or coming up. Gotta come up. Can't just be here teaching all this conscious info, and then people can't see it manifest in your life. This is what I do. Wild thing is I actually teach it, and then people say you don't share it. So crazy. I love you all though. Come on, man. Got the hot tub, you know? Like, serious? We really doing that? We really doing the hot tub? Do like that? We really gonna do that? Just gotta treat your family right, man. This is the rewards of your focal point being black woman is God. So I gotta provide for her. That's all. It's the reward. It's the reward. The risk versus reward. The risk is not having no family. The reward is having a family. Love y'all. That was a great session. Thank you, family. That's funny. Why you think Solomon talk so much about you but won't mention no God? No. Man, you guys are good. Yep, so if you're interested in the consultations or the mentorship, you just email me at brotherpolight45@gmail.com. Love you all the same. How the neighbors I got, pretty diverse. But I ain't gonna lie to you and tell you I'm in all like black community. I ain't gonna tell you that. I ain't gonna lie to you at all. We got some black people here. I'm proud that they're here. Proud that they're here. Come on, man. Yeah, I don't do this to show off, like to hurt or offend people. I do this to motivate people and say, man, we all deserve this. I made money my religion. You know, you ain't got to do that. You ain't got to be as extreme as the way I am when I deliberate. But the reality is, we should put as much focus into our economics as we have done with these belief systems. That's all. And I mean that with no disrespect to brothers and sisters of different faiths. That's all. Just being real with y'all. Yeah. But I'm gonna connect with y'all. I gotta make calls and connect. I've been on the stream a lot longer than I planned to be. Put this this thing back up. I'm actually getting hungry, man. Maybe I have to eat, but everybody want to go to sleep. Hey, everybody want to go to sleep. I love the echo. Oh, look who woke up. Caught you. Okay, she ain't gonna want to be seen. I don't know. I've been on the stream the whole time. I don't know why either. I secretly filmed you while you were asleep. Nothing. Okay. About time somebody woke up. Feeling lonely in here. Everyone's sleeping. Every room. Every room. Everybody's sleeping. Every room. Just going door to door. Hey guys. Hey, if I ain't have the 1,000 people that was on this stream, thank goodness. I had 1,000 electric friends and family. Because y'all was no good, man. I'm hungry, man. I don't want to have to wake somebody up, but something got to give. I'm ready to go to Jamaica and get that callaloo all over again. Huh? Oh yeah, great. I'm glad you did. Maybe we could just bounce and get that. I bet you they wake up when they smell that food though. Know that. My lovely wife, right? Wait till you see her this week. Woo! She gonna be so damn sexy. I'm trying to slide up in her DMs and none of that, man. Because I'm the one reading. No, you stop. Yeah, that's right. Full name. That's right. Anki Tech. That's the full name now. Right. Anki Tech. Right. Anki Tech. Yeah, those are doors. These are doors. These are doors. Got me feeling all alone in this giant house. They don't understand. Things so huge. First of all, everybody don't always be in the exact room they supposed to be in, so you can lose people. But thank y'all for keeping me company. Got a good building. I got to vent some frustrations. She probably went back upstairs to go to sleep too. Talking all that hot stuff. But yeah, it's been great. Thank y'all so much. Probably gonna dip off right and get some food. Time to play. Get us some food and get it in. Man, I should show you some of the new joints I caught, but we'll deal with that. That's a whole nother situation. Man, I just want y'all to live better lives no matter what. Happy wives, happy life. Facts. People you wish that greatness can't be accomplished unless you do something wicked. So you can have a reason not to be great. I figured it out with our people. They want to know something is going on that's wrong, so they can have the right to not succeed. I know how it works. You sit there, you say, please tell me that something went wrong. Because if nothing went wrong, that means, damn, I got to apply myself because I could accomplish the same goals. I know how it goes. Trust me. Okay. I always turn up on the West Coast. I'm coming east because family was just like, yo, you don't show no more love. So I got to get that in. You know, I'm coming through all four of my wires. And coming through with the sisters I'm courting. And coming through with supporters. You know, if you want to turn up with me, if you want to come through, y'all know, hit me on my Instagram. Say, yo, P, I'm looking to party. Swag out and get it in. You know, when I do it, it's celebrity star studded. So I ain't never lie to you. When I come through, I'm coming through with my 20 women or whatever amount I'm coming with. But you know, I'm also going to be vibing with the stars. VIP, you know how we do, yo. Somebody tell these people that's what be going on. Because I don't like people thinking I'm making things up. You know how I do. So yeah, but I want you to come because we celebrating my life and we also celebrating the fact that we conscious. What better reason for us to convene? I'm conscious, you conscious. Let's celebrate that. Let's do it in unconventional fashion. So I'm doing that East Coast. I'm Eastern bound. About to go on this flight. Booking a flight tonight. About to be on this flight tonight. No, I'm not going to book like 2 days from now. About to fly out 2 or 3 days from now. That's why my wife does that. One of them that's sleeping. But I'm going to talk to y'all. Appreciate y'all a whole lot. It's been real. Conscious dating site and all that. We'll talk. I can't. It's hard to leave you guys alone, but I'm gonna check y'all later. Appreciate you. Much love and respect. Much prosperity. Keep it light, man. Brother Polite. Peace.